Oh, there we go.
I did. They were just on the chair. George just likes me because every time he sees me, I'm pointing. George just loves the camera.
Just posting it right now. Welcome to the IRL Alpha Pre-Show, where we talk all things tech, Web3, culture, and art. Coming to you from the beautiful, sunny Venice, California at IRL Studios. Let's go talk to some DJs and see what's going on this week. Who will be my first victim? Let's get to these ordinal motherfuckers right here. Yo, what's up, ordinal motherfuckers?
Hey, what's good? Great to see you, man. Good to see you.
I got the one, the only, the legend, BitGod. He needs no introduction. So much of a Chad that his parents named him Chad. Yo, bro, what's going on with you? You going to Super Chief in San Francisco this weekend?
Let's get it, man. I'm excited for Super Chief. We did our, obviously, event with Quadrillion there in LA here.
Right. I was there. It was fucking funny. Yeah.
You were BitGod for a second there.
Stevie did confuse me for BitGod. From Proof. She saw the beard, she saw the sunglasses, she thought I was this Chad, but let alone I'm a different Chad.
I've told that story a couple times. It's fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious that she confused me for BitGod.
Yeah.
She's like, you're BitGod. I'm like,
one of these times, I gotta say, I'm Los.
Let's do it. We'll switch off. We'll trade off, dude. I'll give you the sunglasses. We'll trade off.
Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So, man, okay, tell us about Super Chief. They got their first ordinal show coming up in San Francisco. Yep. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be showing a lot of different artworks from a number of different Bitcoin artists, as well as I think emerging artists on the Bitcoin side that have maybe done some stuff on the east side. Rax is going to be there, right, as sort of community member here. You got Neuro, who's doing his sort of Neuro realm and trying to put everyone's brains on chain.
Wait, hold on. Let's back up with that.
Yeah, back it up.
Tell me about that, man. Putting like everyone's brains on chain.
Yeah.
So we're basically doing uploaded consciousness on the Bitcoin chain, is what you're saying.
Basically, that's what he's trying to do, but it's more so art, right? So, Neuro, who is a an avid member of the Ordinals community, and has a product called, I believe, the Cypherpunk Ghosts. They do a bunch of different things in the Ordinal space. They're creating this project called Neuro Realm, and Neuro has sort of prior experience in the doctorate, sort of field, in analyzing brains, stuff like that. So they're going to take a brain scan of you if you're blinking, it's going to show up in the generative algorithm, I believe, with the art, and then they're going to inscribe that, and that's the Neuro Realm. So it's kind of fun.
And they're going to be doing that live in San Francisco?
Yeah. They're going to be doing that live in San Francisco for people that attend. So, yeah.
Okay, now you just made me FOMO into that.
Yeah, you might have to come, man.
I might have to catch a flight out there.
Yeah. I think it's, $70 flight? Fuck it.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be cheap as shit.
I don't think anyone has to buy a ticket or anything, so you're good.
I'm going to just fly Spirit, man. If I don't die, I'll make it.
Hey, that's what I'm going to do. Honestly, if my car shuts down, I'm just taking Spirit. I'm leaving these guys, on the side of the road, and I'm going for it. So, yeah, fuck it.
Hey, man, this guy would make some good money on the side of the road. Just let me tell you.
Man, $5 is $5. You know what I mean?
$5 make you holler.
exactly, man.
And on that note.
Oh, my God. Ordinals are dead.
Ordinals are dead. Yeah. Tapping with my boy BitGod, man. Ordinals are dead. Coming from IRL Studios, 4 p.m.
IRL Alpha is the alpha. I always say that every time we do this.
IRL Alpha is the alpha. You heard it from this Chad, straight from the horse's mouth. The Chad, the one, the only BitGod, bro.
This is the pre-show.
This is the pre-show. This is the precursor to the alpha.
Yes.
Now let's go to my favorite prostitute, Troy. Let's get a shot of his D-Gods hoodie. Look at that. Very horrible quality. I don't know why Frank made this. Frank,
he has to be a D-God, right?
Frank, can we get some better hoodies? Like, what's going on here?
Man. He's posing now.
Let's get a shot of the ass. Come on. And that's why Troy is worth $5.
Yeah, baby, I'm a $5 hoe.
This has gone down so bad, so quick. So I'm with my man, Troy.
Your man? Open mouth kiss, or it's not?
Oh, it's not real?
That's a joke.
Let me get the chips out your mouth right now.
Oh shit!
Wow, this is really going south really fast.
He's trying to defuck.
I don't even know how to respond. Try. All right, let's reset. Let's bring it back. No, you're not bringing back. Okay, let's reset back. What are you working on? You're part of the Ordinauts sub 10K project.
Sub 8K, bitch.
Excuse me, motherfucker, sub 8K. Okay, sub 8K project on Ordinals. You got some AI anime art, man. Tell us about your project, what you got coming up.
Dude, so much. We got a few partnerships, and this ain't like your grandmother's partnership. These are like real partnerships. One has been announced, and one we're just waiting on, and I'm not worried about it. And we just got another offer today. We're just going to be doing some. North Star is animation to the world, and not just Web3 shit. That's our North Star. But it's just about like focusing on the fire in front of you and building that without having to look outside and worry about who's coming in. People, when you focus on the fire and you focus on what's in front of you, people start going, like you might walk out of the fire and go, dude, you might tell somebody about it. And that's how people come in. You know, we're not in a rush to bring 1 million people into the Discord. We're trying to get to 10 million people to see our shit, like our animation and our stories and stuff like that. But it's more than that. But we got some of the biggest holders in the space, some of the biggest investors, and we just don't really shill. And we have like one of the best alpha groups in the world because we brought them from 3 years of my collab teams on other chains on ETH and stuff like that. So, man, I can really hear my voice on this.
We can. We have a nice echo going on right now.
Yeah, baby, we do.
Now, hold on. You dropped a little bit of alpha, man. You mentioned an animation. So you're saying Ordinauts has an animation coming out because you do work in Hollywood. If you don't know, this man is a legend. He has the most known line on Barry. What is the line?
I'm bigger than that shit, man. I've
Bro,
been doing
King of Suckballs Mountain.
Yeah, no, the line goes, it's like, if you are, what is it? if we suck balls, you are King of Suckballs Mountain.
And that's why this man is a thespian and a legend, bro.
Yeah,
so
baby.
we have...
I'll fucking outlive you guys. Outlive every one of you. Every one of you. I'll out fucking joke you on stage, out fucking live you. I'll just outrun you, but I'll be your friend, and I'm not afraid to fail. But we gotta fail together. But I will crush you. I will fucking crush you.
All right, let's bring it back in. Let's bring it back in, baby. So you got an animation, right? That's what you kind of dropped. That you're doing an animation with Ordinauts.
We're doing a bunch of stuff, and one of
leak the alpha, baby. This is IRL alpha, and you got to leak the alpha.
You've already done enough, Barbara Walters.
No, you're leaking the alpha right now. And give me some chips.
Don't crush my chips. No, dude, I've told you enough. I've told you enough. I love you. I'm part of D-Gods now. I own that company, and me and Frank, Frank works for me. So, yeah.
So did you and Frank consummate your marriage?
Yeah. He's the female. He's the fee god. He's the fee goddess.
So you're saying that you're the pitcher, he's the catcher?
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Heard it right here.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Straight from Troy's mouth, the foot fetish connoisseur.
Straight into his mouth.
Straight into his mouth from his mouth.
We'll come back in 2 minutes.
A little dirty snowball. All right, this is going south really quick. Yo, Troy, I got to get away from you. All right, let's give a shout out to one of our sponsors, SoCal Vibes Co. Thank you, Mike, the man behind the camera who makes this magic happen. Mike, wave your hand and give us a little cheers. SoCal Vibes Co., the official after party of IRL Alpha. Let's give a shout out to another one of our sponsors. Let's go over to Moon World. I'm a cut between you guys. So, Mike, let's get a shot over here. Let's scan the QR code. So if you don't know, Moonworld is building a sci-fi empire on-chain. You got to tap in with Moonworld. That's m00mworld.com. Tap in with them. One of our sponsors keeps the lights on. Let us keep doing this show. Let us tap in with another sponsor. Let us go over to this door. Let's get a shot of this, Mike. Here is another one of our awesome sponsors, Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, led by one of my good friends, Bear Snake. If you don't know Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, what are you doing? Are you even in this space? Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, not only do they have a comic, they have an animation coming out with Titmouse and the creator of John Wick. They have an Ordinals project with the Shadow Hats and a video game. I mean, dude, are you serious? Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, tap in with Forgotten Runes. And let's give a shout out to one more of our sponsors. I'm gonna go right behind you. And our final sponsor, which is Friday Beers. Friday Beers, tap into Friday's Beers. crisp, cool, refreshing. It's like a Coors Light in your mouth, just orgasming for you. Tap into Friday Beers. Thank you for sponsoring us. All right, now back to the show. Who are we going to interview? I see my next victim right behind you, Mike. I'm going to go right to Adventurine right here. What's up, Adventurine?
What's up?
What's up, man? You're on the panel tonight. How's it going?
It's going good, man. I'm ready for Paris.
J'étais en Paris. I see you got the N9N. Oh, okay. I'm dyslexic, so
9DCC.
this is what friends are for. When your
Yeah,
dyslexia
here.
kicks up, they
See
can
the
pronounce
patch?
the thing.
See the patch? Iteration 1. This is the first drop that we did. This was available only to Emit 1 holders. It's
Hold on,
G-Money's
let's
community.
feel the luxury. Oh,
It's
that is
super
a
luxury.
very nice shirt.
Feel it? It feels good.
That is very luxurious.
It is.
And it looks very nice.
And it's a network product, so they're all embedded with NFC chips. There's a whole
So I just gotta-
ecosystem in there. There's a whole ecosystem. Besides like certificate of authenticity for like claiming ownership, there's a whole ecosystem behind it.
So I just got to scan my phone by your cum gutters right here.
Right there, right in the 9. There's an NFC chip right in there. You tap it, you can claim it. With that token, you can do all sorts of crazy things that you can think of to do. Token gating. There's different modules that we have playing games as a community, setting up text message like alerts, like all sorts of different things you can do with it.
Now, you guys had like an awesome activation over at NFT NYC a year ago,
Yep.
where you guys did the scavenger hunt. What's being planned for Paris this year?
Yeah, that's exciting. G-Money actually just did an exclusive interview with NFT Now, where we talked a little bit about what we're doing in Paris. Essentially, we're dropping our first full collection in Paris. There's gonna, instead of just doing one piece at a time, we're actually gonna be doing a collection of 60 different items in Paris.
So
And
you,
all of them networked, all of them. They're all gonna be chipped, every single product. So we're essentially boosting from a couple of thousand individual items to like over 20,000 items that are all going to be networked.
okay, now see that's the alpha, because so far you've only had the hats and the shirts, correct, and like a bag.
We had Iteration 1, which is like our proof of concept. We did Iteration 2, we did a collab with Snowfro. That was like putting art and fashion together. So each shirt was generative. Then we did the hats, and then we did the collab with Jeff Staple. Those are both hats, yeah.
Dude, the Jeff Staples collab is like one of my favorites, because you have like the bird shit on the bill of the hat,
Yeah.
which is such a like unique like aesthetic to it. So you're saying that in Paris you're gonna have a full collection, like you're gonna have shirts, you're gonna have pants, you're gonna have hats, jackets.
I'm not going to tell you exactly. We're about.
We're trying to get the alpha
We're trying
right
to get
here.
the alpha right now. The only alpha is that there's going to be a full collection. There's going to be a full collection. I could say that we've given our holders in our Discord a little bit of extra alpha. There is going to be a hat. I will say that. And other than that, we're going to drop all the info in like the next week.
Yo, man, you heard it?
We're also fully expanding like a new experiences as well with our like network point system. We're like one of the first companies like years ago already starting off that whole network points ecosystem. Now we're actually boosting that to the next level and adding a lot more experiences with it, and we're going to be, utilizing that network point system to reward our holders as well.
Dude, I love it. You heard the alpha from Adventurine first. The future of fashion is token gated. Hey, Adventurine, man, where can we tap in with you? Where can we find out more?
You can follow me, Adventurine_ETH on Twitter, 90ccxyz on Twitter is there. Actually, I just finished launching the full 90cc documentation page, so everything you'd ever want to know is at docs.90cc.xyz. So if you ever wanted to know about like the whole ecosystem itself and everything involved with it, you can head over there as well.
Yo, Adventurine, man, pleasure tapping in.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
pleasure.
Looking forward to you on the panel.
Thank you.
Now, guys, it is very hot in here. There's a lot of body heat, so I got to strip down. Mike, can you hold this for 1 second? My man Mike is the most amazing cameraman. Holds my mic, holds my beer. Oh, Jesus Christ. Chavo, watch the jacket. It's Burberry. Please don't piss on it. Watch the cashmere as well. Jesus fucking Christ, is it fucking hot in here? Alrighty. We're back, people. We're back. Let me tap in with my man, Colin Brightfield. Colin, over at New Tropics. How's it going, bro? How you doing?
Los, it is going great. It's another beautiful.
Watch the table, Mike. Watch the table.
Yeah. Mike, there's a table there.
There's a table there in case you didn't notice.
He does have an IPA in his hand, so.
We both have IPAs. Shout out to the IPAs. Weekend Vibes, the official after party of IRL Alpha. You can tell your boys at IRL Alpha party hard. We partied pretty hard here a few weeks ago, didn't we, Mike? And we're gonna party hard tonight. So Colin, man, speaking of parties, what do you got going on here?
Going on here, we got nootropics. We have specially medicinal psilocybin chocolate.
Can you show us the chocolate?
Yes, I can. So this chocolate is very nice because this is one of my favorite flavors, seafaring pretzel. So it's dark chocolate with pretzel bits, and it's filled with all organically grown mushroom deliciousness. It comes in 18 squares. Each square is 0.33 grams. So just enough to, have a really good time. If you just want one, if you want to go on a journey and, do some healing, inner work, or some creative inspiration, just have a few more.
And how do these work, man? Like, you just break off a piece, or how do
you just
Can you give us a demonstration?
You just break off a piece like this, and then you eat it.
So, like, I would just take this and I would just eat it.
Yeah.
May I?
Yeah.
This is how IRL Alpha rolls. So if you're not here in Venice, if you're not tapping in with my boy over here at Nootropics, what the fuck are you doing with your life? That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. We gotta.
Oh my God, so good.
We gotta stay elevated here at IRL Alpha, right? We're bringing in some new ways of connecting, new ways of networking, and the OG networks are the mycelium networks, right? That's the OG decentralized network.
Hold on. No, you got the mic. I got one. So have you heard about Terence McKenna's theory where it's like evolution happened when humans ate mushrooms?
Yes.
Let's go into that topic right now, man.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about that.
the stoned ape theory.
Yes, describe the stoned ape theory, man, because you are the...
Yeah, so the stoned
man.
ape theory is that there are a bunch of monkeys and they started eating mushrooms, and because mushrooms create new neural pathways and increase your neuroplasticity in your brain, is that the reason that monkeys' brains developed into what we now call Homo sapiens is because of mushrooms. They were actually activating and over time increasing their neurology and their capacity for evolution. And so in some ways, we have to thank mushrooms for our existence.
So Homo sapiens evolved due to mushrooms. Your next evolution will be here at IRL Alpha. This man will help you evolve. Colin, where can we find more of you? Where can we tap in with Nootropics? Give us all the alpha.
Yeah, you can find Nootropics at Nootropics on Instagram, and then you can tap in with me at zendrifter.com.
That is some amazing
We're increasing the mental health wellness in crypto and Web3. We need a little more balance in crypto because it's nonstop, right? So you can find me at Brightfield, all one word, like a sunny field, Brightfield. And let's tap in, bring balance, prosperity, and networking to crypto and also to our interconnected souls through mushrooms.
That is the alpha. Like Big God says, IRL is the alpha. Come increase your neuroplasticity here at IRL Alpha in Venice. Tap in with my boy Brightfield. Tap in with Nootropics. Colin, always a fucking pleasure, my guy.
Thank you, Los. Always.
Always, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yes.
Man, let me give a shout out to my amazing cameraman. Right behind the camera, Mike. Jesus Christ, you're making me look beautiful, bro. Like, damn, I see my next victim right behind me. Yo, come on. How am I not gonna tap in with you? We got a fucking legend right here. Manny Links. Manny, what is fucking going, bro?
How are you, my
Take
brother?
the mic, man. I got one right here.
Oh, golden. Oh, man. Awesome to see you keep rocking it,
Oh, bro, how you doing, man? So what's going on with you? What do you got coming up?
Staying productive, doing a lot of things underground, working on, the physicals and the one-on-ones, the commissions. I got a project I'm working on, just trying to get it all dialed in. I like to give it my all,
Yeah.
No cut corners, 110% all the way. So,
Oh, man, if you guys don't know, man, Manny Links is an amazing artist in this space. Check out his physical pieces. They are massive and beautiful. Manny, you had a collab recently, right? Can you talk a little bit about the collab that you did?
I've done several collabs. One of my most recent ones with Taylor.
That was-
Guajardo, yeah. It was actually about a year ago. We did the 25th anniversary for the Getty Museum. I curated that show, and I brought in Taylor to do a collab so we can both get our piece in front of the, in front of the gallery, in front of the museum.
Nice, man. And what do you got coming up, man? Like any new projects dropping? Are you planning on doing anything on ordinals? Like what's going on with you?
I'm working on, like I said, a project that I'm just trying to get up and running, something that aligns with my flowers and everything that I've been working on.
I saw the Warhuddle flower piece, the Campbell and the Warhuddle. That was a dope piece.
That one, I mean, that one's legendary in itself, you know. But
Two legendary artists in the space collabing, man.
Yeah, I know he was here last week, right?
He was here last week. Shout out to Warhuddle, bro. Warhuddle, you give the most amazing hugs, bro, and you have amazing energy. I hope you're watching. I hope you come by tonight.
Yeah, so I actually was texting him about coming through. He's probably going to come through next week. So.
Okay, for sure, yeah.
But yeah, just kind of like staying low, you know, trying to just get mentally, physically set before this next big run because it's energy draining, you know?
That's very true.
When you have a lot of energy dispersed between different areas, it's like focusing and trying to keep yourself above float matters most.
Now, what's the alpha to keeping your energy, like not to like spread it around too much? Like, what about like when you're making like new pieces of art?
Creating art.
Creating art.
Yeah, that gives me energy, honestly, like, because it puts me in a position to either try new things, experiment, satisfy, scratch that itch, and it's therapy within itself.
Yo, Manny, bro, fucking love tapping in with you,
man.
bro.
Always, brother. Appreciate it. You want to tease them what you've been working on, bro? Well, this is what we have for you.
Oh yeah, let's go, Mike. Let's get a shot right here.
Little something we've been working on.
IRL Alpha always gets the alpha first. Oh, dude, that is fucking sick. Oh, that black and white hit.
So we're going kind of like taking it backwards in a sense where we're trying to focus on the art. It'll still be a Gen Art style project. You could rock it as a PFP, but essentially we're trying to make it about the art. Different combinations, something where it might be open, you know, for open to the public to mint open-end edition. We might have a time cap, so.
Dude, I love that. And that's going to be dropping on what, like ETH ordinals?
We
don't know yet?
I don't know yet, but like I said, we're trying to get all the things dialed in, all the T's crossed, I's dotted, so we can, you know, do our best and give the people what they want.
Have you talked to my man BitGod yet?
No, not yet.
I need to introduce you to BitGod after this so you can tap in with him because he does the quadrillions. He's locked in a bunch of artists and onboarded them to ordinals. Manny, man, looking forward to what you got coming up, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Yo, man, thank you. All right, who are we going to tap in with next, Mike? I see my next victim in that corner by the light over there. You know what? Let's take her into the hallway. First time on the panel tonight. Julie, can I borrow you for a second? Oh, sorry, let me sneak by. Is that a magnet? No. May I borrow you, Miss Julie? Yeah. Let us go to the green screen. Mike, let's come out here. Reminiscent of our last interview in front of the green screen. So how are you doing? It's your first time on the panel. Tell us about yourself.
About myself. Okay, so I am.
Everybody wants to know about you.
Degen Divas. I work for G Media, and I am going to be doing a D-Pen night next week. This is my D-Pen miner. This is by Demo. Mine's for Demo while you drive. And so anyway, I will be doing a giveaway next week. So I'm here to kind of talk a little bit about this and all of the great things that it'll do for IRL Alpha, because we will be giving almost 10% of all of the mining proceeds back to you guys every month.
Leak the alpha. What does this thing do? Because it just looks like a giant breathalyzer to me.
So yeah, luckily it's not. It plugs in under your steering wheel. What it is it's actually registered to the VIN number of the vehicle, and so then it doesn't even really need to track you or how far you're going. At this stage, all Demo cares about is that you put it plugged in once a week. So you plug it in once a week, it's gonna take some data, and they're actually just gonna sell that data. So it's just, it's a scrape data situation here. So anyway, this is something that I feel alpha from what I know about this is you should get in on it early because it's going to be probably force fed to you some way or another. So get in early while you can still make money off of it for yourself before someone else makes money off of you.
And we've noticed that, like in all of life, you know, your data is scraped and sold, so might as well sell your own data and make a bag off of it. Julie, tell us about Degen Divas and what you got coming up. You had a fire-ass interview with Wendy O not too long ago, correct? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we did interview Wendy O. She was telling us about her Killer Whales show that's actually just now available by pre-order on the Helio native token.
And coming to Apple TV soon as well.
Apple TV,
which is huge.
So great. I feel like
Shout out to
everyone
Ninja.
should be supporting that because that is such a huge move for Web3.
Our space, exactly.
And for us to be like mass mainstream adoption, I just, you know, people are going to see that show, they're going to click it, not really understand what it's about, and maybe like it's going to spark a little interest. So, and that's kind of what I love about the Demo Miner. I'm actually selling these to normies on Facebook. I'm not even selling them. I'm giving them away to normies on Facebook. And the concept of mining, they just get it. And so you get a demo account and you push the stuff from your demo account back to there. But anyway, I feel like I'm shilling a lot on that demo miner. That is the sponsor.
It's not shilling, it's alpha. And
it is alpha. That is the sponsor for Degen Divas. They've extended the sponsorship for the next 3 months. So that is why, and I'm just so passionate about it. Like, this product sells itself. It's not even like you need to go make this material. No, I actually grabbed it and started making videos myself because I love it. The product sells itself. So.
And I'm going to shoot my shot to Wallet Guard, who is also on Killer Whales. Wallet Guard, come sponsor us at IRL Alpha. If you don't know about Wallet Guard, they protect you from getting drained. I'm going to show this to you because I do know you, Mike.
Get in touch with Michael K.
I do know. I know them. I know them. So, it's Troy once again interrupting our shots. We know each other. So, Julie, where can we find more of you? Where can we tap in with Degen Divas? You work with Grockenstein Media. Where can we find that more?
Find me on X. My account is Julie Kennis, Kennis, number 2. So Julie Kennis 2.
Yo, you heard it here first. IRL Alpha is the alpha. Get the D-pins. Tap in with Julie. Tap in with Degen Divas. Julie, thank you so much.
So great to see you.
Hope you have a great panel tonight. Good to see you. All right, who are we tapping in with now? Let's see. Let us go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Where did my Aussie Sat Hunter go? Okay. Oh. I see somebody. I see one of my favorites right now. 1980. Bless me, man. Come over here. Come on, 1980. Come on. Come on. You can do this. No. Come on. 1980 shy, but he is one of the best artists in this space. He'll be back. He'll be back. Let's go this way. Who are we tapping in with? Who shall we tap in with next? Who do I know here? Who do I not know here? I don't know anybody anymore. It's like I'm just all alone in this lonely Web3 world. Let me tap in with my manager and my buddy Bosch over here. Don't leave me, manager. I am about to sandwich in between you two. I am here with the lovely Lindsay Crucico and Bosch. Bosch, if you don't know, amazing photographer. Drift copied his style. Lindsay, my amazing manager, talks to killer whales. Amazing marine biologist.
I thought we were friends.
We were. And you're my manager, so you got to do this.
I'm looking at the cameraman because the videographer is actually a friend, and he knows I don't want to be on camera right now. So I feel like the nice thing to do would.
And the host is such an asshole for just coming in between and doing this. Lindsay, come on, tell us what you're working with. You're doing AI mapping the language of killer whales, correct?
Correct.
Tell us about that, because that's pretty interesting.
I would love to save it for Science Stanley's show on a Sunday.
You got to leak a little alpha for us, for the chat, for everybody watching, to our millions of viewers at home.
The alpha is, it will be killer.
This is why she's my manager. She's just like,
I have to move someone's car.
love you, Lindsay. Let me tap in with Bosch, man. Bosch, bro. So, you're an amazing photographer, former photographer for NFT Now. Talk about your photography journey in the space. Take that mic.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, do us justice, bro. Do us
Talk
justice.
about my photography journey. I don't know, man. I've been a photographer for
Speak
a
up,
long.
sis. Speak up.
I'm exhausted, Los. I'm exhausted. I've been a
love you,
photographer
bro. I love
for
you.
a long fucking time, long before Web3 and NFTs.
My man's a real G
10
right
plus
here.
years, and I'm not gonna explain the whole damn history right now. But
let me get
I don't know.
comfy.
It's good to be here with Los, and I'm fucking tired.
So, bro,
That's what's going on.
what was that bridge you climbed in New York? Was it Brooklyn Bridge, or what was that photo that you did the climb on?
I've climbed a few of the bridges in New York, and I think you're talking about a photo of me on the Manhattan Bridge.
Talk about that, and how did you set up that shot? Because it's you walking down the wire suspension. So talk a little bit about that, bro.
Yeah, that was actually a little bit of an old photograph, and how'd that go? We climbed the bridge. I had to I set up a tripod on the middle section of the bridge, and then walked around to the suspension. And I don't know, I just went out there. I had a timer on the camera, shooting every 10 seconds, while my buddy was off doing his thing on the other suspension. And yeah, I don't know. We got some good shots. I don't know.
There were some
I don't know,
shots. My
Los.
man's
I don't
being
know.
modest. My man's being modest. He's
I
not
don't
used
know
to being on
Slows.
camera. He's used to being behind the camera. So, dude, he's being really modest. The shots of the Manhattan Bridge are sick as fuck. Are they on your Twitter feed or on your Twitter
Yeah,
account?
go look at my Twitter, and also shout out to Boo Toshi wherever he is
Toshi might be
carousing
upstairs.
about for picking up my first photograph inscription. So he bought that photo as a inscription. So shout out to
Shout
Boo.
out to the young king Butoshi. If you don't know Butoshi, check out Bitcoin Booze, building AI souls. Butoshi, one of the absolute Chads, one of the hosts of our Ordinals is Dead show, along with Chad, Bitgod, and Troy, King of Suckballs Mountain. Yo, Bosch, love you, bro. Anything you want to say to our viewers at home before we sign off?
I don't know. Thanks
Go
for having
fuck
me,
yourself and my ladies. I spoke for Bosch. Yo, love you, Bosch. I'm gonna tap in with you in a minute, man. All right, let's see who we're gonna go to next. We're starting to get a crowd over here. Who will our next victim be?
Not me. I'm working.
Not him, not him. He's working. He's working.
Sorry, guys.
He's not working. He is not working. He's a liar. He's a liar. All right, let's keep going this way. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Oh, I'm gonna tap in with my man right here, Scary Terry. Come over here, bro. Let's get in front of the green screen. So, let's go this way. Let's get in front of that green screen. No, we're going in front of this green screen. We have a misdirection. Green screen, okay. Scary Terry, man, you work with Rebud. Tell us about what you're doing. Tell us about the Garden Project. Tell us about the awesome utility that Armin and everybody's providing. 30% off at Rebud dispensaries all across California. If you have a disco ball trait, you get into all the Insomniac raves.
Yeah, so festival season is upon us. So, all the disco ball bees, we do have that partnership with Insomniac. Not only Insomniac, but also we're going to be getting Rolling Loud tickets. We're going to...
Alpha just got leaked here first on IRL Alpha.
and
Rolling
then-
Loud tickets.
And then we just seen today, right, the 3-day turned into a 4-day. So all of our disco bee holders are going to be getting a 4-day pass. Yes, we're going to go see Ye. Yeah, we're going to turn up some Kanye. We're going to be shaking out some Nicki Minaj. That's what we're going to do, right? So, yeah, we got Rolling Loud, and then we got Beyond Wonderland the next week. And in between both of that, we got NFTLA. So we're going to be doing Rebud House as well. A lot of events we got coming up. I'm trying to get the group ready for EDC, man. I mean, like, in Vegas, we got to do it big. I'm thinking Airbnb this year, and turn the fuck up.
Bro, last time I was at EDC, it was still in San Bernardino. I might have had one too many, or maybe 10 too many. And it was an experience, man. I haven't been to the one in Vegas yet, but yo, you guys have the partnership with Insomniac. You guys are doing Rolling Loud, man. What else is coming up? You got the house mansion parties that are going to be like, you did one in Basel, right?
Yeah, we did one in Basel. That was our second year in Basel. We got the store opening coming up. So our fourth store, our Silmar location is going to be opening up. So if you're a Rebud OG holder, we got the goodie box for you. If you're a Garden Bees holder, we're going to have a little goodie bag for you still. More info on our grand opening. So if you don't follow our Twitter, Rebud Official on X, for our Rebud page, and then the Gardens NFT for everything Gardens. But we'll be putting all the information up there. 30%, the parties, store openings. We got a lot coming up, and
Gourmet dinners.
Yeah, gourmet dinners. We got private chefs at our events. A lot of stuff, right? We like to do it a little different. We like to do it a little intimate, but if you're part of the Gardens, you're part of Rebud, you're part of the family, and it's nothing but family vibes. So definitely, if you haven't heard about us, tap in. I'm pretty sure you've heard about us. We sponsor all Web3 event parties. Shout out the goons. Shout out my boys. Shout out Sean. Shout out everybody out in the goons, man. Like I love the goons. Like they're a great project. First off, the vibes are always there. But real people, real business, real utility. That's what we do at Rebud.
Yo, man, if you don't know Rebud, tap into Rebud, tap into the Gardens. Come to your dispensary, get your 30% discount. Tap into the fly fucking events, get your fucking Insomniac passes, and get your Rolling Loud tickets. The Alpha was leaked here first. Yo, Scary Terry, man, appreciate you, my man. Yo, always a pleasure, G. All right, let's see who we will tap. Oh, man, just as I was looking for someone to tap into, comes the fashion god legend himself. Damn, drip the fuck out, man. Yo, Dre Millie, take the mic, baby, take the mic.
Yo, what's good? Dre Millie in the building. How you guys doing out there?
Tell us about, what are you wearing right now, man? I feel like I'm on the red carpet. I'm like, yo, who is this?
This is, I like to look for undiscovered designers.
I got onto Satoshi Nakamoto because of you.
Yeah,
You posted that in the
shit
group.
was crazy though,
Shit was
right?
fucking fire.
Yeah, they make some crazy stuff. That's what I love to do. So this is Youth Hood.
What's this?
It's Youth Hood.
Youth Hood, okay.
It's like a seraphim. It's an angel. If you look at the biblical term of the angels that sit on God's throne, the fiery angels that protect us.
It's the eyes.
That's what this is. And they got, you know what I mean?
Man.
They got some crazy stuff on it, you know what I mean? So
that is horrible.
I had to do that, and it's undiscovered stuff. So yeah, what is this? We do a drip report every time I come run.
I always got to do a drip report with you, bro. Like, you got the drip going.
What is this?
What are these?
American Apparel, Julius from Japan. They make crazy cargo, crazy design.
That's American
pants.
Apparel?
This is American Apparel.
Okay.
American Apparel. This is called Julius. It's a
Okay.
Japan, Japanese brand. Rick Owens. So
Rocking the Rick Owens, man.
I do it, a little bit. I do a little bit.
So now you're quite the fashionable person, man.
I mean,
like, where
I
do you see the
appreciate it.
future of fashion going in Web3?
Digitized. Honestly, man, it has to be something that's unlocked. It has to be something that has some type of use case to it, something you can scan, something you can authenticize with the scanner, utilizing that. That's what makes sense to me, and I think that's where we're going. So.
Bro, now you're an artifact legend, man. Are you looking forward to like the Dunks drop that's coming up?
Oh, bro, do we have something lined up for the Dunks drop? Yeah, I can't
Come on,
give
leak the
you-
alpha. You can leak
I
the alpha
can't
here.
give-
IRL
I
alpha
would just
gets the
say,
alpha.
like, this summer is going to be a crazy summer. I know you appreciate great footwear. This is going to be, we got some dope shit lined up. I will
got
say
some
that.
fire. We got the heat coming.
Yeah. Some good nice shit. So be excited for that.
Anything you're working on, man? Anything you want to tell? Like,
I'm working on a lot, man. I'm working on, what can I say?
I'm really not this short. Dre Millie's just really tall.
I'll say this: the strategy that's being implemented for these dunks will be legendary. I'll just say that. That's what we're working on. Legendary shit.
Yo, legendary shit, man. Tap in with my boy Dre Millie. Dre
Yeah.
Millie, where can we find you?
Dre Mill, at Dre Mill on every social media outlet. Hit me up. I'm here.
Yo, Dre Millie, man. Always a pleasure, bro.
It's always a pleasure.
Oh, yeah, man. Good to see you, man. Drip the fuck out. All right, who we going to tap in with next, Mike? Let's see who we got. Let's go in here. We are getting close to our showtime, and I don't see our main guest yet. Oh, my God. So if you don't know, we got skate legend, DGK founder, Stevie Williams, coming tonight to our panel here in Venice, California. If you don't know, Stevie is dropping a new project called Scapes, doing exclusively on Magic Eden's new launchpad. Magic Eden, shout out to you for protecting artist royalties and doing what OpenSea could not do. Fuck you, OpenSea. Anyway, we are getting close. The time is almost near. We love you, chat. Thank you for tapping in. Producers, how long do I have to keep this going?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, I'm hearing. Oh, I see my next victim right there. Right there. There he is. The young king himself. This sexy Samoan. He's really not Samoan. Yo, what is up? Butoshi.
What's up,
Butoshi, what is going on? What's cracking with you? You're building AI souls on ordinals with your Bitcoin boost. Talk about that. Take the mic, good sir.
We are psychopaths giving AI life and digital souls. And as with what OpenAI just dropped today with the Sora model, do not trust videos you see on the internet. Do not trust images. If someone calls you and you don't know their number, don't answer it because they could clone your voice and actually use that as a scam. That was actual alpha. Be careful. The future is now. It's terrifying if you don't know, but we know, so we're Gucci. Anyway, so we're working on AI souls, and it's basically it's mimicking a human soul like the closest it could be. Oh, he's saying, what's up? But we're just doing crazy AI shit in the lab. The future is fun.
Yeah, bro, so you're one of the main hosts on the Ordinals is Dead show that we film over here. Man, talk a little bit about Ordinals is Dead. Talk about the Ordinal community. You guys have been coming up massively this year.
Okay.
Uh-oh. One of our guests is running late. He has been on Spaces all day. Hopefully you can make it, Stevie Williams. We have hyped this up for you. I hope you make it. All right, Boo, so let's go back to the Ordinals talk. You're one of the main hosts of Ordinals is Dead. Oh, damn, that is a fire-ass shirt. I just noticed that. I got distracted. I have ADHD. So let's go back to Ordinals is Dead, man. Talk about Ordinals is Dead, filming that here at IRL Studios. How has that been going?
So it's been really fun. It's been going well. It's just like I like it a lot because it forces me to pay attention to what's going on in Ordinals and to like catch up on all like the alpha early essentially and like update people like, yo, this is going on. Here's all the news summed up because there's a lot of news and shit that goes on. But that also means infinite content every week. So it's a fun way to like progress and catch up on Ordinals. And the space itself has been really interesting and fun lately, especially with Bitcoin ripping to 52K, insane numbers. And my ordinal values are barely down.
So hard just thinking of 52K.
Insane.
Bitcoin.
Anyways, I'm just the hyperbole NFA.
Wait till it hits 500K. I can't even say what I'm gonna do.
500K.
We might get.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think I just did a little too.
We got reported.
Oh, we did get reported.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna touch pings after this.
There's a lot of video editing.
But it's been fun.
Boo, man, fucking love you, bro. Yo, hold on. Where can we find you, Boo? Where can we tap in with you? Tell everybody like where we can just, just get enamored in the Butoshi lore.
At Bitcoin Booz on Twitter. That's Bitcoin BOOS. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, I'm gonna tap in with one more person. Yo, you want?
How you doing, man?
Oh, one of my favorite people in this space, fresh from Belgium, IRL favorite right here. Oh my God, your space. How you been, man, dude?
Been good. It's been a strange year because I lost my dad in the month of January, but there's a lot of things coming this year, and especially NFT NYC where I've been selected, so I can't wait to be there, and I'm glad to be back in IRL Alpha with you guys. I've missed you, and I miss everybody. Say hello.
What do you got going on at NFT NYC? Sorry, dyslexia kicking in.
NFT NYC, there's one piece called True Colors that's going to be exhibited there. And I'm planning to find a big space to maybe do a bigger exhibition. So that's the news, new things, new fresh news.
Love it, man. Your space, we're getting closer to our show, so I'm gonna have to cut it short, man. I fucking love you, bro. So good to see you, man. All right, guys, that is all the time we have for the IRL Alpha pre-show. Stay tuned for the IRL Alpha main show, where we have Julie, Vegan, this guy that I haven't met yet. AJ, and Adventuring. Yo. We have one missing seat here. Will Stevie show up? Will Stevie not show up? Stay tuned to find out. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, chat. We love you. We couldn't do the show without you. We couldn't do it without the crowd right here. All of you make IRL Alpha happen. It's been your boy, Lo Swayze. I'm signing out. I'm going to go drink more beers, maybe eat some more mushroom chocolates. Who knows? Thank you. Stay tuned. Peace out.
Yeah, we'll have that.
Thanks, bro. Dude, great fucking job. You're so good, bro. Thank you.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Sick. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh, new shit. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Normally. It's really cool when it works.
Hoodies are hot. Hoodies are definitely hot these days. I don't know about you, but since I've been an ape since day one, I got too many hoodies. I'm done.
Yeah.
I literally found recently another stash of sealed hoodies. And I was like, bro, this is ridiculous.
Honestly, right here, homie. 4-day drop last night, $400 hoodie. I was like, I can't justify this.
Nope, not anymore.
Couldn't do it. Okay. Wanted it. Couldn't do it.
Hey, is Bear Snake here?
I don't see him now.
Okay. Both here. Things will work out. Things all find a way of working out. Oh, there's multiple dogs in here, okay, Matt? Don't worry. We've got, I think, 3 dogs tonight. I think we hit like 7 once, and it was too many. Like in the back, it was like it was distracting. I was like, dude, like they're having the funnest time ever, but
This isn't a puppy party.
yeah, exactly.
This place of business.
Exactly. I mean, we put him on the mic. We put him on the. If you want it, Shava's used to being on stage, so a lot of times someone randomly just holds her, and she literally is just like, "Great, I sleep here." And yes, IRL Alpha is the alpha. Yes.
I don't think I caught your name any of the times I've been here. They always have you working.
New
like
Frontier Comics.
Oh yeah, love.
This isn't
There it is. There you are.
There we are. Yeah.
I just try not to look at it.
Okay, beautiful. We did it.
Got everyone?
I'm glad we updated everything so that now there's an interesting video popping up.
No, yeah.
Hey,
Sometimes it's real nice.
On the bottom, that loans on Bitcoin.
Oh, I see my shout out.
That's not Meta Street. I don't know who put loans on Bitcoin. Look at all these docs in here.
We're gonna get started in like 5-10 minutes. So if you guys need to like get a drink, use the bathroom, 2 minutes, we'll see. I gotta make sure the person who's
I'll be right there.
You have to hold that the whole time. It's still on.
Just asking that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you have to hold it like right in that specific height too.
Yeah, I have to hold it and not be
Yeah.
up here is hard, and
Yeah.
it's just like, all right.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I am not.
I've looked at them online.
I know this.
And in my head, I think I know the one that I want.
I know up, down.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I haven't looked at it. I'm not allowed to touch anything.
nice. Okay.
But it's all
Yeah.
configured. Just
Yeah.
so. So glad you're over there.
I'm excited.
Lewis, can you get me a beer? Can you get me a beer? Oh, I love you.
Oh, that was fast. That was like the fastest beer delivery service ever.
That is good service right there.
Do you need me to hold it for you?
Yes, could you just
Open it for you? Yeah. See. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I haven't opened
Oh,
a beer
you
in
are
a minute.
amazing. Oh, well, thank you for doing that.
I quit drinking at the end of 2022.
Nice.
So, yeah. I had 2 sips of champagne in July of last year for like a friend. I lost so much weight. It's like, I look way better.
Also, you're into.
Oh yeah, yeah. Dude, I feel so much better. My brain works better, like everything. Everything.
Oh, yeah. I'm going on a dry month up here.
Well, I realized I used to drink because my brain wouldn't stop. And so like it just kind of like relaxed me a little bit. Helped me sleep. Yeah, I'll chat with you afterwards.
He's here. He's in the back. He's eating. last fucking 15 years of my life.
No,
It's insane. Like it's like
I'm
excited.
excited.
So it's like I was like, of course you wouldn't come to my thing, you know, but.
Hey man, he's a
Legendary skateboarder.
yeah, pro skateboarder, very huge. Yeah, massive. Yeah.
So he's like not only a big skateboarder, but like crushed it. He's been part of multiple legendary teams. He founded like one of the biggest skilled running boards.
Yeah.
I know.
You should know him. So you probably know some footage.
There it is.
Is he like same era?
Yeah. Well, a little later than Rodney Mullen, but yeah. 90s all the way in 2000s, crushed it.
Maybe when I see him, I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
You might. I just saw him in the hallway. It's like, listen, they all got there. That's easy.
Yeah. I had a mini freak out and I was like, just act cool and walk by.
Yeah, I'm always nervous too. Like, if someone like us in the show, you're like,
Somebody to take our photo.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, when we have all of our panelists on, can you take a nice photo for us? Once the panelists are all here, can you take a nice photo? As a content creator, you have the eye. He's right outside. Okay. You're right in the middle. You're middle front row with a camera. What more do you want? We're not giving away hoodies this week, but we have given away Crocs before.
We need to do an IRL Alpha 90cc.
Oh, we
collab.
are.
We can do like 100 hoodies, huh?
Boom.
Okay.
Awesome, yeah. Got you right here.
I'm Julie.
Hey.
That's big enough for me. Cool. So we got a bunch of random topics. You can chime in anything you want, but then we'll probably go back to like, you know, your experience in the Web3 community, how you found like the Azuka community, collabing. So but the conversation just flows wherever. Hop in whenever you need to. And I'll do a little intro at the beginning, and then I'll give you a little time to speak. So I'll just do a quick like, Stevie Williams, skateboarding legend, blah blah. What's going on? Got links ready for you. Talk about scapes. I'm saying that right?
Don't talk
Scapes.
about me. I am an Ordinals guy now.
What, he's got one ordinal?
I'm like 42% Ordinals.
You're 42% ordinals at this point?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I am not. Nowhere close to that. Maybe 0.42%.
I've seen people dumping their ETH NFTs lately.
Yo, what's up, VGF in the chat? God, Julie, you're getting so many shout outs.
I know.
Sick of this.
They're all here.
They're all here for you.
all here for the homie. Aw. The whole fam
Rosenbaum?
is here.
Is there any way you can do full screen? This might be a challenge. Full screen on mine. Exactly. Just hit the green. And then maybe declare tab bankruptcy. Just quit a couple of those tabs so I can pull up new ones.
Tab bankruptcy.
That's what I call it, whatever reason.
I love that.
The analogy works for me.
Nah, it works perfectly. Gets the point across.
I don't know if it's better here or here. I'm
you're in a
confused.
kind of an awkward in
Because
between.
every time I have to do this over the mic.
Yeah, it's a little far. Yeah. Ooh.
Maybe I'll just hold my drink. No, that's ugly.
Boom.
I know. California.
Okay, we got more dogs walking in. Yes, we've got our fourth dog. Right after, we're going to do a 4-dog panel.
Uh-oh, here comes the pros. Or what is it called? Or what's the thing called?
Oh, he's got
the Apple Vision.
Oh, real quick, Jerry flash to the.
Let's go.
He's got the visions are on. Last time, I swear to God, he typed shit about us the whole time. He was in there just chatting.
Did he get our pick or what? Yo, get our pick.
Oh yeah, Van Gogh in the house.
Yes.
He's too busy playing with his gimbal.
What's up? Past the dog limit? No. The max we've hit is 7 so far. 7 was too many.
Oh, that would be fun too. I like I like being at the beach. The sand's always like. Boop, 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 boop.
Sand over the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Like daytime is, oh man.
Oh man, look at that cute boy.
Yeah.
Got lifted up.
It's always so happy during the daytime too.
What's up, dude? Look at this guy. Horrible. Apple Vision Pro, probably nothing.
He pulled it out.
See, I don't know what he's doing. He's pinching something, and I don't like it. I feel like he's making fun of me.
He's
Like,
right-click saving you.
This camera's moving around. I feel like people are.
This is real.
It's too much technology.
Very high.
Too much technology in this corner here. Okay. Okay. Almost there, everyone. We're about to start. I swear to God. We're just making sure all the dogs are here. All right. I gotta have nice
We should
seats.
have a dog show soon.
We're gonna do a whole dog show.
Dog show.
Like really surreal. Just literally, we did 1 hour, and they're
could
like,
put
"Is this
like
really
a-
a full hour?" I'm like, dude, the
We
show's
could do
an
like a
hour.
little obstacle course and everything.
I actually watched too many of those on YouTube. The dogs doing the obstacle courses. It's like addicting.
It is addicting.
I don't know what it is.
I want to know what he's
It's
looking
like
at.
watching ASMR.
Well, they also let like dogs that aren't good at it do it. I
Oh,
love
there we
it.
go.
So they
Hey,
let dogs
he's
that, like, this
taking a
one
photo.
sucks.
That's my favorite.
Oh yeah, wait, he's getting a photo with the Apple
He's doing
Vision.
a photo
on
with
that
the
one.
Vision.
He's getting.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. It shows you
Great.
like
So-
Yeah,
so
like you
it
can
is
see it
eyes.
across
Yeah,
his
get to the
eyes.
flesh.
Attached to it.
Yeah.
Web3 Dog Show.
Yeah. The battery pack.
Okay.
Is it last
Did
week?
you just say
It was
Web3
like, it was
dog
like this.
Instagram?
It was like typing.
That would be
Last
good.
week it was great.
I've been trying. What? I've been
The
trying to
dogs
make.
of Web3.
Well, actually, I don't think guys. I'm gonna actually reveal this, and Rosamond doesn't know, but I'm dog sitting Shava for 3 days this weekend, and he doesn't know the entire weekend. Dog TikTok. I'm focusing. I'm launching her career. I'm gonna be at Irwan for hours, and I'm gonna make so much content over there. And I'm just telling you, my goal is I want her 10K followers by the time he comes back. So
All dog TikTok.
Good goal.
that might be dog abuse. You're gonna find out.
I mean-
one more skit. I'm gonna feed her like the fanciest food at Irwan. That's the idea of like, does she like?
That's fair.
Only real food, no dry food.
Once she starts turning away.
I'm feeding her Irwan food. We're gonna see how does she like the Kylie Jenner smoothie. That's my goal.
yeah?
Like things like that.
Wow. Man.
Trick, you ready? Let's do it.
Producers, we're good. I hear you guys.
Look at that. Aventurine is the alpha. You see that there? I see it. Aventurine is the alpha.
He ain't talking about
Oh,
you. That's
nice.
Aventurine he's talking
Go
about.
for it.
Aventurine. That's like the plural of adventuring.
Aventurine. Aventurine.
We are all Aventurine.
Just waiting for y'all up there.
Stop talking about me and smiling. Oh, highlights.
We can hear you talking about us. Also, hey, you want to grab that mic out and make sure it works right now?
Let's get started.
Yes, if you guys can't tell, those are the sounds saying, be quiet. That's you, Troy. I told you to grab a mic, and right away, you just let it go to your head. Can you make the audience mic slightly louder? I'm going to regret that for Troy. Danette, can you check that mic for me real quick?
You know what it is? It's set up for buckets. That's why.
Yeah, no, it actually, oh my God, you're so right.
Was that already
We,
start with
wait,
a
the
burn?
preamp's up this much, and it's like, oh my God.
How are you
He
there?
gets his own
Good,
mic.
good to
Oh,
see
he's
you.
a
I
He's a
think
screamer.
Try now,
As
Troy.
a screamer.
Passionate.
Troy.
Hi.
Go.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Hello.
Hey, can you guys make that just that one mic a little louder? I swear to God, we're going to start here. We got DJ and Social Club in the house.
Try now, Troy.
How you doing there, buddy?
There we go.
Much better.
Oh, that sounds good.
All right. Welcome to IRL Alpha. My name is BeaconBot, and I'm your host, and we're here to talk about all things NFT and Web3. However, we're not here to lecture you. We're here to fight with you. We're here to fight with the chat. We're here to fight with each other. So, how it works is, if you got a hot take and you're in that audience, if you're in the back, you got to walk up to the mic right there. That's so we can hear you and we can see you on the live stream. If you're in the front 2 rows, there's microphones floating around. Raise your hand, talking to the mic, give us your hot take. We only have a couple requests here. If you get that microphone, do not shill your project. Do not give us your life story. Give us your hot take and get out. If you talk too long, you're going to hear some sound something like this. That kind of means wrap it up, okay? The only people here that are allowed to lecture is us up here, all right? So, boom. So before we actually get, well, last thing too, if you're in the Twitch chat, just type away, type everything. We'll read them out. As long as we like the messages, we'll read them. But remember, anyone in the audience, you can type there too. Just go to YouTube IRL_alpha, or actually on X. If you go to IRL_alpha on X, you chat there. Both messages appear right up all around the studio. Okay. Before we get to this panel, which I am, oh my God, very excited. I'm kind of like, I feel it feels surreal having Stevie Williams on the panel, honestly. So before we get to that, though, couple things here, because you guys don't know, I've been doing this for 2 years. First, it was a labor of love. The love is still going, but now we want to pay some bills. So we actually have some sponsors. So first and foremost, one of our favorite people, because they're right here, actually in Venice here, Friday Beers. I got a link on here, but I can't find it. I lost my Friday Beers link. Darn it. Rosamond, can you pull up Friday Beers for me? They are a local Venice. They're a beer company, actually. Crazy social media team. The only thing we have to do here is drink their free beers and take photos with them. It's a pretty good trade. So if you do drink one of their free beers, you get a shot, you post it on social media. That helps us out. Thank you very much. There they are. Give them a follow. Number 2. There we go. Number 2. If you guys didn't see, there's a crazy little machine in the back that is showing a bunch of crazy, like a video game. There's an AI girl inside of there that I'm talking to way too much every single day. That's part of an actually interactive sci-fi project called Moom. Moom does a bunch of different stuff. So they've got a sci-fi audio series. They actually have a game that you can play right now. It's not a white paper that they're talking about releasing. They've also even released a hoodie recently. So they're one of the few teams that's actually delivering when they talk about building lore. They have someone on their team that actually won an Emmy for actually writing. So it's not some people who've written on, Tumblr a couple times that says, yeah, I'm going to write lore in Web3. So check them out. There's actually a QR code right in the back. Give that a scan. Last and definitely not least here, Forgotten Rune Wizard Cult. Oh my God, this is one of the ETH original OG projects. They do way too much stuff. They actually have a beginner's guide. That tells you where. So they have comic books. We have a couple here. They have 2 video games, and one of them is actually getting a new update soon. And we're throwing a LAN party here. So if you're a nerd who hasn't been to a LAN party in, I don't know, a decade, we're actually gonna have a LAN party here. I've already ordered Mountain Dew and Doritos in bulk. It's gonna get nice and wild here. They also do a bunch of other interesting stuff. So just please check them out as well. Actually, you'll see a lot of merch and posters all around them. Wait, who said that? That's Slime? Okay, that's it. Okay. All right. Okay, with that, so please, if you do want to actually give us any support, you want to sponsor us, Rosenbaum here right in the corner. That's your person of contact. Hit him up. We'd love to talk to you. Okay, let's get into it. So, for the first time, I am so goddamn honored. We have a skateboarding legend. I mean, I can't even tell you how many amazing sponsors we have. First round of applause. So many sponsors. Chocolate Skateboards, DC, Reebok, G-Shock, and then went on to found still, when I'm in the streets, DGK is one of the boards I'm seeing the most all the time. Guess what? Boom, inside of Web3 has a project mixing anime, Web3 together, made with a little bit of skateboarding. I do see some skateboarding stuff called Scapes. Stevie, what's going on?
What's going on?
Beautiful. Nice. Hey, anything, what's the next, because I know the Magic Eden drop is going to come for the Scapes pretty soon. When's that coming?
The first week of March.
First week of March. Beautiful. Yeah. So we'll actually talk a little bit more, too, about Magic Eden and what they're doing, because this is actually one of the projects where you can earn diamonds if you participate in it. So Magic Eden is, they're going after it. So beautiful. Next, she's been here for quite a couple weeks. Very excited to finally have her on the show. Julie of DGen Divas. Works for Gockstein Media. You do so many things. Everyone, you got to make sure you follow her YouTube channel, Julie Kennis. What's going on, Julie?
Thank you for having me. Oh my gosh, you can't get rid of me. I'm just gonna show up until. Thank you. I'm gonna show up until I'm here. So.
That's the way to do it. If you want to be on the panel, you just keep showing up and talking to people and making friends and doing stuff. Boom, you're on the panel. Or be a legendary skateboarder. Either one. You have 2 options you can do here. Okay. Also, for the first time on the panel, very excited here. We're going to maybe talk some trash on Apes tonight, so I feel a little bit bad. You wore the MAYC hat.
I'm excited.
Yeah. But CEO, editor of Frontiverse, which is actually a comic book company.
Yeah. Our Frontierverse is what we call it.
Sorry.
But it's New Frontier Comics is the new brand. We just rebranded. We were previously NF Heroes. So, yeah. Excited to talk about it.
Beautiful. And you're also part of the fan-controlled football club too, right?
Yeah, I'm an owner of the FCB. I think that's what it's called. The Bored Ape Football Club. Really fun.
Nice.
Definitely check it out if you guys have it.
Non-fungible heroes, right?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's OG collection.
Oh, he's an OG. He's trying to make sure everyone knows I'm an OG.
Stop
He's an OG too. Okay.
There it is. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So we'll definitely talk some comic book stuff tonight here. But speaking of OGs, oh my God, I was so nervous because at one point we always called him the busiest man in Web3, but he all of a sudden only had 7 jobs. He someone folded, he lost one, but he's back up, everyone. He's hitting new ATHs for jobs. Okay, Adventuring, community lead for Admit One, worked for 9DCC. BizDev for GetReach. I have to read it every time because it literally grows and changes. Art Blocks community mod, pre-mint collab council.
What's up?
Anything
I
else?
feel
What's
like I'm in Patrick's spot, so I feel like I should be grateful for not being in jail right now.
Yeah,
And then
100%.
I know that for the show, I gotta like increase my criticism level like 2 times.
Yeah.
To everything.
The problem is you got a lot of bosses that you can get in trouble with. So
That's
let's lose one job for adventuring tonight, and
Okay.
we're gonna get a new job. Okay.
As long as it's not that job.
No, we're not losing 9DCC.
I'm keeping that job.
Okay, actually, do you want to break down quickly maybe what's going on 9DCC before we get started?
I'm getting pretty excited. We're all heading out to NFT Paris next week. We're going to be launching a brand new collection next week at NFT Paris. For the first time, we're doing this as a collection. So instead of there being just one piece, there's actually going to be around 60 individual pieces, all networked products. And we're also pushing into our brand expansion, which is called Powered by 90cc, which is allowing brands, artists, creators, anybody that wants to co-create their own merchandise with us to come in, work with our team, and get any customized products made for them, and they'll also all be networked as well.
Beautiful. See, the only problem is I love that idea, but I want the official 90cc collab. I don't want the, I want you to.
It has it's all of our text in there.
Okay, the text in there.
All of our text
okay.
in there. 90. It says 90cc.
Wait, okay,
in there.
you're doing 60 products. You're
legit,
saying?
Man.
Remember, you know how the ape days were. Every time there was an ape drop, we always would calculate how much money to buy the entire drop, max mint, every single one. You got a price for the max mint?
I'm not going to tell you each individual product right now, but we have hinted at a couple of things.
Okay.
We did give like our community a little bit of alpha. There is a different style hat involved, and if you do a little bit of digging on G Money's profile, me and him were on a space with World of Women recently talking about a lot of stuff Paris, and we did hint at something else in there as well. So if you do a little bit of digging, you can find another product in there.
90C berets coming. I'm so excited. It's going to be so hot in Paris. Imagine everyone just scanning each other's berets. That's going to be really great. Okay, let's just get into it, okay? So a couple things happened this week. One of the first things is, man, there's just a debate on the timeline. People are getting angry. I saw some private DMs was saying, be nicer to each other. Stop fighting here. Because it's kind of heating up. Pudgy's gonna flip apes, maybe. And this conversation, like a year ago, I mean, you would have got laughed off the stage, right? Yeah, your Walmart stuffed animals, and now it's like, oh my God, those Walmart. Oh man, this isn't even my link here. What happened here? Go back. Okay, I've got another one here. So they're getting really, really close. I mean, apes are like 23 right now. Pudgy's are like 21. So it's definitely getting close. There's some tension on both sides. Apes are starting to get a little testy. Pudgy's getting a little cocky, if you ask me, getting a little rude. They used to be much more respectful to us, and now it's like, damn. So I don't know. You're an OG in the community. Like, how are you feeling?
Oh man, I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask though. Like, I respect what Luca Netz is doing with Pudgy Penguins. He's one of the few people that literally took a project that people used to laugh at and made it something where now people are like, are they the next big thing? Are they the next blue chip? And to me, you got to give it a little bit of respect, like to dethrone what is and potentially I think will always be the kings of Web3, the originators of Web3. You got to give it a little respect. And, the way he did it is brilliant. He's trying to bridge the gap of Web 2 to Web 3, and that's something that we should all be doing. Instead, and this is something that I think a lot of projects are doing. They're focusing on grabbing the attention of everybody in Web 3. Like a lot of these Web 3 gaming companies, they're just focused on the guys that are here in crypto, and that's great. But there's only 5,000 plus heads that are very focused, like we all are here. So the idea that Luca Netz is doing is he's building more of a community and slowly kind of convincing them that, hey, Web3 is not, pitchforks and the Wild West that it is where you can get hacked and lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think it's a good thing.
Well, you have like Kai Cenat, like opening a Pudgy on Christmas Day and reacting like, oh, it's got an NFT too?
Exactly.
Sick.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
awesome.
What you need. That's like no one cares if like every single DJ on Twitter is in spaces saying we're the greatest ever. And it's like you have the biggest streamer on earth saying, oh, cool, an NFT. So it's, man, it's hard because obviously as an ape, I still got to sell one ape and maybe buy a Pudgy. But
I'm just going to say this. I'm not saying the apes are bad by any means. I think the apes do it differently though. Like, Yuga allows the community to take control and like use their IP, and the Bored Ape community is one that's like hard to beat. So you see all these projects popping up out of IP that they've created. I have yet personally to see somebody outside of Luca Netz do that for Pudgy Penguins. So I mean, there's still a way to go, but I think there's a good battle to be had, and that's a good thing.
Totally. Well, let's say, like, so Stevie, when you came in, like, you joined this, like, Azuki community, which has been one of the other big blue chips in. When you first came in, how'd you assess, like, ooh, Azuki's a good place to go? Because even then, like, BAYC has always been the biggest for a long time. So if you don't pick the biggest, and then Azuki kind of has delivered more than BAYC in the last year, like, yeah, how'd you get there?
I couldn't afford a fucking.
There we go. There you go.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't spend my money on that. But I'm a Pudgy holder.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Nice. See?
You
can afford it now.
I like Luca.
Yeah.
I like what Luca does. I like what he's done with the brand. And yeah, you're right. Like, it's going to take a Web3 brand to make the people in Web2 convinced that this is some cool shit.
Yeah, it's funny. I love that. It's like if you would have like got the Bored Ape, it would have gone, and then you're like, oh
I had
no,
a
I'll grab the
chance.
Pudgy and the Azuki, and it's like, and you're like, it just shows you don't always go for the
I
riches.
was like right at the beginning of Bored Ape Yacht Club, and I just didn't buy it. I don't know why I didn't buy it. And then all of my friends bought it, and then maybe 3 months after that, they was like, damn, they're like millionaires.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
but it wasn't a brand, and they do give out their IP for you to be able to create your own brand.
At what point did you buy a Pudgy?
Not too long ago, actually, maybe like 6 months ago.
That is long ago in terms of floor price. That is a great
That-
line.
Oh yeah.
That's a good
It
spot.
went
Good
up
time.
like crazy. But
6 months is like 3 years.
But I was just really supporting Luca and
Yeah.
like what he did and flipped it and got it into Walmart. Like first Amazon, then Walmart, and just kind of showing like the building blocks of like where would you put an in real life product or object brand, and
Totally.
you need sustainability. So I think Walmart was pretty smart.
How'd Luca get on your radar?
Crazy, because a long time ago he used to be an intern for one of my companies.
Oh, really? Oh, whoa.
And I didn't know that until like recently, but I do remember him. But I can see,
That's wild.
I could see it, and I'm proud of him because it looked like it's time for a new fucking day.
So I was gonna say, this is interesting too, where since you come from like skateboarding, where you actually move product. That's the thing. If you're a skateboarder, people buy not just your deck, your wheels, your clothing.
Everything.
I got a bearing sponsor. You know what I mean?
Fucking radio sponsor,
Yeah,
whatever
radio.
it is. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's like it's interesting when you came over to Web3. How have you compared that? Because we're so many people over here. It's like we just sell JPEGs, and then it's like, I don't know. You came from selling like hard goods. You know what I mean? It's like it seems like we're all behind in my mind.
Well, we kind of sell JPEGs too. We just put it on products that already sell.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of beginners in this Web3 space that you may make a lot of money, you can sell a lot of PFPs, but if you don't know how to sell clothes or understand like logistics, then that shit could fail.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it doesn't look good on a skateboard or a shirt, then why do you want it? Like, right? Like,
I mean, you could usually sell that type of stuff out of the trunk of your car or a garage or storage or a small store or back of somebody's store. But when you get into like the technicalities of like digital stuff, it's like that's a whole nother explanation and sales pitch to somebody that's like, I don't know if I want to spend my money on that.
Totally.
So it's a consumer choice, kind of.
Yeah, it's easy to put a skateboard on the wall and be like, or ride it, even better here. Even though, I don't know, these days I'm only buying skateboards to put them on the wall because, every time I
That's
ride
good.
them,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what Web3 is about, though. I mean, being able to develop products from a new tech space and then deliver it in real life, and it be like received as something cool.
Totally.
That's the key right there.
Totally. I was gonna say, Adventuring, you're the one that put this out here, okay? You're a man of 12 jobs here. Okay, let's lose one of them here, okay? You got 23 ETH. Which way you going here?
Okay, I will say I am not in the Pudgy ecosystem at all, but I do
Okay.
have a story about Luca. I met him for the first time in person at VCon back in May of 23 last year. I've never seen any person in Web3 grind as hard as Luca. There is like nobody that I've ever seen work as hard as him. Literally no one. Met him, we hung out, we talked a bit, and then I went to the airport at the end of the weekend, and I go into the terminal, and there's Luca pacing the terminal on his phone for like 30 minutes, just pacing And you could just see on his face, like the dude is just in the zone, grinding. And I mean, you could see it. You could see it in the social media accounts. You can see it in the partnerships that he's doing. The guy is just in the zone working.
I will say he did.
And
film
I should have bought Pudgies back then.
No.
When as soon as I saw him, but you know, you learn. It's
Yeah.
like you learn that over time in this thing. It's like you really have to look at the founder, look at the team, and actually kind of do that deep dive. I mean, when I met him and saw him doing this stuff, I mean, little Pudgies were like 0.1. Pudgies were like a 0.75 ETH. But you know, the problem for me, I mean, this is personal, was like literally the week after I got back from VCon, I was putting in my 2 weeks notice for my Web2. So I was like stashing money just in case I jumped full into Web3 and then everything blew up in my face. So, you know, I had to cover myself a bit, but of course I wished at this point that, you know, I would have jumped into the ecosystem, but I really love what they're doing.
Well, this is one of those interesting things too. Like, it's always want to bet on founders and like, who creates projects. And there's this thing when Ape started, there was 4 anonymous founders, and then, you know, Gordon, you know, had some health complications, so hope he gets better, but doesn't work there anymore. And then it was funny. There was 1 month we're like, oh my God, their Twitter's killing this month. And Gordon was like, hi guys, I've been back for the last month. And we were like, oh my God, it was you. And then Luca, you know, he took over, but like he's definitely there grinding every day. So it's just, I don't know. So it's whatever. Bet on founders. Whoops, I'm never gonna be able to afford a Pudgy.
I just wanted to say one thing. You know, Pudgies is very focused. Like, it's hard not to see these penguins as not front-facing in everything that's going on through that project. And you know, Yuga's different because they're like sector-based. They have different sectors, and Apes used to be front-facing, and they are not. So it's interesting to see how that plays out. Is it a battle? Do they care? I'm sure they do to some extent in what they do. So I don't know how that'll turn out.
I think it's also the thing too where it's like when Apes were at their absolute peak of media, it was Paris Hilton on Jimmy Kimmel. Pudgies were on Kai Cenat. I'm sorry, that's more culturally relevant in my mind. That's like more important. So it's like the Apes, you know, through Gaio Siri, we're getting to these great big channels. We got Rolling Stone articles, but it's like Luke is like, nah, I'm getting people where the culture is. So you gotta like, chasing new places to put it.
But I feel like the IP matches exactly what he did with the product he took to market and like the fashion that he did it. And I don't know, like I love Apes for the nostalgia for the space and I want to see them win, you know, but I don't know. It's hard to see through everything that's going on. Like the highlights are just on Pudgy at this point. But yeah, I love Apes.
Okay, well, let's talk about something maybe a little bit negative here. We'll see, because this was a controversial week. There was a project which, ooh boy, I mean, if you've been in the space for a while, I know some people who were Roboto Maxis, right? They were really believing in Pablo Stanley. Pablo Stanley was an artist before all of this, came in, dropped a collection. It hit some pretty crazy all-time highs. We got, 1.5 million here and kind of just said, hey guys, I'm done. I'm going to walk away. The reaction has been some people saying, yes, you're an artist. Good. This is not what you should be doing. It's good to recognize you made a mistake. Others are saying, I'm going to sue you, and this is a rug, and we're going to get you in, court. And so, I mean, I feel like it's tough for both sides. I think people who launch projects at the peak bull, right? They kind of got screwed in many ways because it's like, oh, here's some art. Great, it's worth 3 ETH. Give me some stuff right now. And then it's like, as it goes down, they're like, you were supposed to change the world. You're supposed to be worth $4 billion like Apes. And it's like, well, I'm not. And then they want, $4 billion worth of worth. So yeah, kind of curious, like, I don't know.
I mean, it's in the word itself, right? A project isn't going to last forever, so buy things that have some longevity, maybe.
You're saying project. You were saying project. The word means it's not going to last. Yeah, it's true.
Like art.
Wait, art's going to last forever, right? That's what you're saying. Though, right?
I mean, so here's the problem. I love Pablo Stanley. Like, I've purchased his NFT projects before. I had the Lunchbox one, and I really loved the art on it. I loved everything about the way that he was kind of building the marketing around it, and it was just so great. But then he immediately, after that was deployed, he pivoted to a new project and just completely abandoned the Lunchbox. So I feel really sad because, when I look at the characters, it's like I feel like he had the ability to really have a great, successful project, but his pivots and redirections, I think he failed the community on this one, and eventually,
But you're okay to fail. You're allowed to fail, right?
You're
Business is
allowed to
allowed to fail, right?
You're
So it's
allowed
like,
to fail.
how long do you have to keep running a project? If I'm a startup and I go, oh, cool, this isn't working, you shut it down. It's all good. And most of the time, the investor's like, that's what an investment is. It's a risk, and sometimes you get a little bit of money back if you do dissolve some things, but it's not necessarily required. If that's okay in like startups, are these not when are you actually like on the hook to ride robotos till you die?
I mean, I would have to say though, like to a certain degree, because if you were someone who was in on his projects early, you felt abandoned from some of the earlier mints. And so at a certain point, it's like, how many times do you keep doing that until people are just like, you know what, kind of done. So I think it's good for him to take a step back.
I was gonna say, so like you guys actually rebranded, right? How'd you guys like? That's kind of a every time you do anything in this space, you're gonna get some criticism for it. Like, how'd you guys decide to do that?
I mean, honestly, I like kind of similar situation. We were a project that originally was minted in like 2021. We were one of the few projects minted out in like 2 minutes. And two of the founders of the project decided to we didn't promise anything. We didn't give a roadmap. We didn't do anything. They got their art. We're good. And then the other two founders were kind of like, you know what, let's actually do something. Let's build with it. And while they were building, they found that they were passionate and good at other things. They ended up building another agency called Gen City Labs, which has gone on to do great things in Web3 space. They were actually involved with, if you guys were over at Ape Fest Hong Kong, the IRL Bored Ape Club, that was Gen City Labs. So they were really focused on what was making money. And the project itself, NF Heroes, was kind of an afterthought. They'd trickle money into it, but focusing where the money was going, which understandably so. It's Web3, you gotta survive somehow. But I noticed that, and I was a community member, and I fell in love with the project. I loved everything about it, and I was like, hey, let me take it over. Let me do something with it. So they were like, yeah, sure. We still want to help. So the transition's kind of like they're helping me, but I have full control over everything. And, I took over in late October, and nobody was really realizing that it was a new change. Nobody, even though we made the announcements, we did everything, it was just people weren't paying attention to the project. People, they would come back and be like, where's my money? Typical Web3 investor. And some of them didn't even know there was a new leader. So, I just wanted to start over, really show people that we have changed. This is a new breath of fresh air, and we're expanding upon what we were. We were just a project that allowed people to come in, create with the NFTs they were given in a cool world. But, there's so much more we can do. We showed the lore AI on the screen. We had over 100 pages of lore from the creation of this world to modern Genesis City. And it's well, how do you tell people that? As a new member, I didn't even know how to create my character in this world. So the first thing we did was we created a lore bot. That was one of the first changes we wanted. We really wanted to be as accessible as possible. So you can ask any questions like, who's Night Ape? What is the story about? Can you help me write something? And it'll help you within the world. And I just wanted to really build upon that and grow, because all these projects, they just give you your IP, but then you're left to your own devices to use it. I always thought Web3 was if it's the next, Disney, am I holding on Pluto? Am I holding on Goofy? Can I actually create that character by myself?
Wait, did you just rank them as Goofy's better than Pluto, right? What were you?
I mean,
there's a Goofy movie. There's in a Goofy movie too. There's no Pluto movie.
There's no Pluto.
So I don't.
Just making sure.
I feel like that's a road we don't want to get down because a dog and a dog walking a dog. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Totally. I was gonna say it's laughing I've had it apes for so long. It's the lore is dripped out so little, and then a lot of times it's poop-based lore, and I'm I don't know if I want to dive too much into the poop-based lore for my own personal taste here.
Right.
But I do have to bring up something totally random, and this is not even it's not Web3 technically, but a lot of us are content creators. A lot of us are creators. This just came out today in oh my God, I had so many friends kicking up emergency streams, emergency meetings, everyone get together. Because it's going to change, I think, a lot of us as we create content. This is OpenAI's new text to video.
The Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yeah, if you look at the difference. So this is OpenAI. They just showed today, hey, this is our text to video prompt. So look at it. There's a prompt right there. Movie trailer featuring adventures of a 30-year-old spaceman wearing it, et cetera. Not even that long. And you're getting full cinematic videos now. So it's pretty mind-blowing, and I think a lot of us have already been utilizing AI for creating some content, but it's now what do we do? You know what I mean? Are we gonna are you already thinking about this, creating comics of how you're gonna do it?
Yep. I think this is, a lot of people look at AI as this negative thing, taking money out of people's hands. I just look at it as the next step in like Photoshop. Honestly, animation is one of the most expensive things in the world right now to do. Just a 30-second animation done well can cost upwards of tens of thousands of dollars. And people don't really understand that. It's really old school in the way it is. It's still pretty much frame by frame. You still have to animate it yourself. And like, if you're lucky, you get frames. But it's difficult. And I just look at this as the next evolution to allow creators the ability to do just that, create, make art. Like, animation's hard and difficult, but like, there's so many people that have great ideas that this would allow them to do that.
I think of it all the time. It's like people like, you're not going to replace your primary comic book, your primary movie with this. But if I need to make some goofy meme trailers, some funny jokes happening, and I want to build and make a video from that on the fly, like this is going to be way faster than saying, pause, I'm working on this comic book. Put that on hold. Let's make a video to respond to a meme. This helps us, like, I don't know, make fun, goofier stuff fast.
Even if that's true, what also will happen is that people will become better creators because their assistants will be right there at every word. They don't have to have a meeting about it, and it's just going to be getting them to be the producers at their most exponential outcome, which is what you want in any task that you want to do if you're looking for excellence.
What if the capability of having AI, aren't we like afraid that it's going to dilute, content coming out and stuff like that? Like, that's one worry that I have, is just the dilution of it, like everybody being able to put out whatever they want, right? Some of it will be good, some of it maybe won't be so good, but we're kind of just giving everybody this availability to make all the content we want. And we kind of seen how that went with TikTok, right? Like, at first it was cool, and then now everybody makes TikToks.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't know. I'm not
Wait,
on
it's
TikTok.
a bad thing that like everyone can make content. You want like a special class of people, like you get a license and you're allowed to make content, or
but now you got the whole world, stopping in the middle of traffic, doing dances and doing these weird things.
So we hate dancing?
They don't care about anyone else around them.
But now you can
complete
just
disregard.
prompt it. Now you can just prompt it, man, dancing on the street.
I mean, no matter what, like when more content comes out and everyone can make it, there's definitely more and it's diluted, right? However, this is going to give people a lot of opportunities to like. No one could make anything like this unless they had an animation studio, right? A bunch of people are going to make a bunch of shitty content, and some kid in his bedroom is going to make something that will blow our minds, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? And it's like, back in the day, you needed a DreamWorks internship to do that. Like,
I mean, it's the same argument that's been had over and over. Like, when GarageBand came out for music, it's like, well, is the music going to be bad? Same thing with this. I mean, the cream always rises to the top, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this just...
I like that. The cream always rises to the top.
This kind of just levels out the playing field, in my opinion, allowing people that are very creative an opportunity that they won't normally get. So you got to look at this as, maybe there is a brilliant writer out there that wants to create the next Spider-Man or the next Simpsons, but we may not be able to hear their voices because they don't have access to the tens of thousands of dollars to make a spec pilot. So to me, this is just a way to like allow people to do that.
You also made an analogy comparing it to EDM and GarageBand, and people categorize EDM in their own category.
Yeah.
So like, I fucking love this tool because it's the feature and the entire world's gonna drop. Bro, they literally dropped this 2 months into 2024. Like, OpenAI is cracked. They have insane shit in the back end, and also in terms of like content getting diluted. It's like, you're still gonna have banger ideas and shit ideas.
Yeah.
The people with like boring, lame ideas are not gonna rise up, but now people with visions, people with insane creativity and ideas are gonna rise to the top. They can make these things, and it is gonna fuck shit up. There is gonna be like a lot of, I already see like hella things like kind of going on in terms of like jobs being replaced, because it's like, do you need an animation studio if you could have a fucking mammoth running at you in 30 seconds by typing words? Like, it's pretty insane. It's gonna change a lot of things, but I think it'll allow humans to really take being a creator to the next level, because I think that's what we were born to do regardless.
Yeah, dude. What he said, we're gonna get to our visions faster. And that's what that was really well said.
I mean, I guess one of the most important things, like, if you put out more content, we care less about that content. It doesn't sit with you as much. If I watch one movie a year, it's like you think about that movie. If I watch one movie a day, it's like, I remember one every month or so, right? So there's so much more content. Nothing's gonna be long lasting. No matter what, you need stuff that is real substance, story-wise, or something to be long-lasting, right? What do you actually go back and watch later? No one's gonna watch this mammoth video in a year. You're like, well, look at the mammoth video.
You
It's sick.
haven't watched a movie in 5 years.
Right.
Until this is made into a meme coin.
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna watch it on loop over and over.
Open
again.
AI Mammoth coin.
Yeah, Mammoth. Well, Mammoth is good. Yeah.
Well, to me, all this is like the clerks of the film industry for animation and everything else soon. So, you know, there are movies and stuff that are done real low budget.
Yeah.
But they're great because of the content within them. And I think this is a similar situation that we have here.
Totally.
You know, I do think there's a dilution of the artistic effort when you move into AI. Real quick, as an aside to that, someone put out a video today, I saw it on X. It was supposedly text to video. Pretty Japanese woman walking down the street in the rain. It's amazing. So to the extent that video is expensive and time extensive to produce, that seems wonderful to me. But when we went from, so I'm obviously older than most of the crowd, from the traditional cartoons that I grew up with to some of the computer-generated cartoons, the artistic quality, at least in my opinion, is come down here.
Yeah.
It allows a lot more people to enter into the market, but the people that enter into the market are entering in at a lower skill level, and I think that plays out. Over time, I think, you know, it'll rise back up, but I do think there's an artistic dilution to the use of some of these AI tools. Thank you.
Totally. I was going to say, it's one of these things, and just because obviously Stevie's here, I'm going to try and talk to him as much as I possibly can, no matter what. If you look at like the actual history of like skateboarding and videos, well, a couple things you see is one is the tech got crazier and crazier and crazier until a couple of the like, you know, people who were first they have a VX cam, then it goes HD, then they started doing crazy stuff with drones, and all of a sudden they're working on like Mission Impossible. They went from like filming skateboarding videos to like in the industry, and we watched the tech like progress, but there's a whole group of people for a long time are like, no, VX for life. I want it to look like, you know, resisting the tech. But the reason why skateboarding has been, I mean, one of the reasons why it's been so big is independent creators have been making the films, right? Like, so kind of curious from your perspective, like you've been involved in like videos for, I mean, God, so long now.
Since a
Like,
child, yeah. Well, I've been listening. It's pretty cool. It's all about counterculture, really. We all kind of come from that, from a small niche field, and you couldn't really apply this to skateboarding. It's more like After Effects, pre like post-production and like pre-production and shit like that. So like I wouldn't look at this as a threat to what we do, because you still have to physically skateboard to do the trick.
Yeah.
And if you do it on a AI do it for you, then it's not legit.
No one will care if you're like,
Nobody
look at
cares.
it. Like literally no one
To
will
be
care.
honest with you, they don't even care about the pre or post production. It's
Yeah.
just the trick, and then
totally
like that. But the originality of things is being lost, like the OG was just saying. But it all goes back to storytelling, and you can have shitty production with a great story. And those are the best movies or shows or classics, timeless pieces that you can't really run from, which would be the cream that rises to the top, no matter if you use a shitty fucking camera or if you use this type of shit. Eventually it's gonna boil down to the story, the person telling the story, how creative it is, how well they can use this. And to go back to the other one, a lot of the kids won't be able to use the tools of tomorrow to really show how brilliant they are with creativity. So this could help in a way, but it will kill off a lot of shit too.
Yeah, I think it's such a great point of like, no one will care if you have a character you animated doing a triple kickflip down Wallenberg. Like, what does that
Nobody
mean?
cares.
Like, you animated
That
that.
means it's not real.
Yeah, it's not real. We need, the whole point is real people
Some shit
there.
you're just gonna need. It's just like, it's inevitable to have real shit. But I can't front the fake shit is getting out of hand.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So at the end of the day, how do you find what's real in a world full of fake shit?
I think on the tech side of it, though, I want to interject here. On the tech side, I think it's pretty exciting because if you go way back to like pre-digital phones, you know, analog phones just technically sounded better, and then you went to digital, which sounded worse, but it allowed for over IP, right? And then now we can do it over the internet, and then you can't see the end from the beginning.
Nope.
So we progressed and it emerged over time. And so the technology is the beginning now in this AI video source. Who knows where that's going to end up? So it could be exciting, definitely, but
People
I agree
can
on
use
that
it for
side of
good or bad. That's the scary part. And
Yeah.
we didn't see so many movies that they use it for bad that I don't think anybody's seen a real dope creative way to use it for like humanity or some shit like that. You know
One of the sad things is that the respect for like something like classic or the structure of something that you're learning. Like, so for instance, like if you're an actor or singer or dancer, it's good to know like the classics in literature or whatever, so you know the basics in screenwriting, to know that instead of willy-nilly winging it like with raw talent.
Yeah.
With this, a lot of these people, and including myself, well, I know a lot of these techniques, but some people will never study the classic how animation is done. They'll just be like, I got the vision. So what is important? The vision or understanding respect where your ancestors were in terms of logistics and verbiage.
Your history.
I mean, I love learning history, but there's also something for just like, young kids not giving a fuck and being like, I don't know, I'm doing it like this. And they're like, you're supposed to do it this way. I don't care. I did that. And it's like some of the best shit. Like, I remember some of the like early William Strobeck Supreme videos. Like, I can't fucking see the person. It's just the fucking shoes. And I'm like, I hate this style of like filming. And then the kids were like, we love it. And I was like, damn it, I'm old. Like, and it's just like,
well, I deal with that with my own kids. So, these little motherfuckers is different today.
Yeah.
Right? But I have a theory. I have a theory for them because I've watched a lot of kids come from thinking they was the shit to actually kind of proving me wrong in certain cases because I'm older. But around 25, 26, 27, you don't have any real like solid skill set. You just offer opinion-based life with no facts. Yeah. So you're like stupid and young, fast and stupid. Yeah. That's what I tell my son. It's like, bro, slow down because you may think you know all of this shit, and yeah, you may have it at your fingertips because we didn't have it, but like you don't see your future. Like you don't see your roadblocks. You think everything is fucking sweet and you like running around here like you invincible. But when those hardships come and you don't have the right history or information or skill set, you could wind up being fucking homeless out here.
Oh yeah,
that's so that's for everybody. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, that's not Web3. That's not skateboarding.
It's just life and what social media did to our fucking generation.
2 points. It's wild to hear anyone in this sector be upset that we have this type of technology.
Says the guy wearing the Apple Vision Pros. Okay, but just saying. Okay, keep going.
That's mad wild to me. We in a sector where we've been selling JPEGs for the last 2 years for millions of dollars. Hopefully the people who got in, Bored Ape early got their shit off. But it's mad wild to hear about all of this stuff. But second point, I think it's a better situation. Because people will allow people to, like the origination of hip hop, right? They didn't have all the technicals. They weren't classically trained. They didn't know what the fuck they was doing. They were speaking from their heart and they created with passion. And that was some of the most classic shit we ever got. I think we're gonna get the same type of situation. A lot of people who don't know anything about animation, they're just gonna get in there and do their fucking thing, and it's gonna be like, yo, that was crazy, bro. So I'm excited for what the future brings. This technology bridges the gap for people who don't have the opportunity to be classically trained to do some fire shit for us to enjoy.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry. I can't help. We don't know what we look like inside of those Vision Pros, okay? He's making fun of us. He's trolling us.
The knowledge is important though. Like if you don't have the knowledge of, like if you don't know what a classic is and you like assuming that, because this new thing that everybody think the kids like, oh, he's a GOAT, I'm a GOAT. It's like, no the fuck you're not. Like you got to put in the work and you have to go through the dip and come out of the dip for you to even be considered a great. So even though you can get the instant results in the fine tuning of like the vision, the message and the history is fucking important. If they don't have that, it's not going to work.
Stevie, I got a skateboard question. All right, so people are
how do I improve my nollie heel flips? Sorry, I can't help keep going.
How do I Tony Hawk? Okay, so literally. Tony Hawk, pro skater, changed things. People started doing all this crazy shit that there was no way that they could possibly do, and then they started doing it. Mm-hmm. So how has this kind of like fake world where things are done with AI or whatever ends up impacting people to actually do it in real life? How have you seen that actually play out with skateboarding?
Life imitating art or some shit like that, because in evolution, because if you don't see the trick, you can't do the trick, right? And if you see all of this stuff that's going on, And as the kids grow up, you start seeing these newer possibilities and people trying different things that was impossible in this era, but now it's the norm in this era. So things change. You just gotta kind of like roll with it. Yeah, evolution is faster than what people think.
I'm saying we all play Tony Hawk, and it's like I'm flipping in, flipping out, and all of a sudden it's like I gotta flip in, flip out.
Yeah, like that's what's going on right now. A bunch of flip in, flip out.
Yeah, that's when I quit.
A bunch of skaters. There's too many skaters worldwide, and not enough skate brands. So everybody can't get sponsored. YouTube give people kind of like a platform to monetize, but if you don't get the validation stamp of being sponsored, then you're just a fucking skater.
Well, I was to say, that's actually a super interesting topic, because I've heard a lot of people debate. There's people who've gone the YouTube route. I'm going to make a career. I can make money from YouTube revenue, but then they always say, I'm blackballed from the regular industry. No one will, I'm not cool.
They're not validated. That's really what it is.
But how do you feel about that right now? If you like, yeah, like well, I don't know. Is DGK going to sign a skater who's a YouTuber, I guess?
No.
No, see, no. There you go. Wow.
I mean, it's like, if that's what he is, no.
Yeah.
Because we still about talent and professionalism. So if you made a career off of YouTube, you're probably gonna be making more money than the guy on DGK, but you won't have that priceless stamp.
Totally. Yeah, yeah. You won't be in.
That's how it used to be back in the day. It wasn't like you can buy your way to get validation. There's no blue check mark or none of that shit. It's like either you put the work in and people respect it and you get validated and you get sponsored, or you don't. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, that's why skateboarding is like so interesting, because it's like a self-selecting field in many ways. There's so many unwritten rules, like you have to prove yourself, and like you have to do something new to get respect.
It's like Web3.
Yeah, no, totally, exactly.
It's like how skateboarding back in the day is like how Web3 is right now. So in the future, Web3 could be as commercial as skateboarding. Like, who's prepared for that though?
Totally, 100%. Well, I'm saying you actually went through that,
through all of that
you saw it, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I even see it in Web3 too, like it's a huge disconnect with a lot of things, and if it's not put together correctly, then the powers that be can come into space and like take a lot of the vulnerability and control the space and then push the originators out.
So this is actually so interesting in the Web3 world too, where like in skateboarding, it's so important, like you have to maintain, your brand's gotta be core, you gotta make sure you sign the right skaters and whatnot. In Web3, there's this mix of like, we need people to join us, everyone join us. But then if everyone joins, Bored Apes and all of a sudden it's a bunch of dorks, the price goes down, right? It's like, how do there is gatekeeping in skateboarding for a reason.
I was just saying this earlier, it's the biggest gatekeepers are in Web3. Like, because a lot of Web3 stars don't allow like regular people to come in, and it's real intimidating and challenging. Just like how skateboarding is, you can't come to the skate spot with your fucking whole outfit and thinking it's just not going to work. Me and my homies is going to clown. Like it's the culture. So if it's the same thing coming into Web3, you gotta be stamped like cool or validated by the nerds. It's whatever like. So it's core values and principles that Web3 right now stand on that may not understand corporate or sales or anything else, but understand this culture that everybody stands for. And that's the strong thing about Web3.
Totally. I was going to say, that's such an interesting, like, I think about it often of like, it's kind of good to go into a scene. I could never go to Embarcadero back in the day. I would get made fun of. They would have clowned me so fast. Yes. And like, that's a good thing. I had to either get really good at skating or get cooler. Boom, it's forcing you into two good directions.
In life, yes. Or you just figure out like, fuck, I'm just not cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, some people have to realize that, you know what I mean? There's a place for uncool.
There's a comic book store. I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, but to think about it now, like the uncool is cool, right? Uncool is cool. So if you're not a part of tomorrow, then
uncool becomes very cool because you realize that it all means bullshit.
Cool is whatever.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
It's just it's relative.
I like the way you talk, man.
Yeah, it's relative.
1980, got something too? Yeah, I know you got a mic right there.
Do you want to say something first?
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about Zora a little bit and offer a different perspective, the one that's going to make everyone in the room hate me, but
we like that here.
Do it spicy. Spicy.
Okay, well, I'm going to put it to the test. So, what drew me to this space initially was the promise of democratization. Like this is a new world, and digital artists can make their own way without representation, and that's fucking great. But to me, this is the opposite of that. I mean, I don't think anybody in this room gives a single solitary fuck about that this looks so good because it's just feasted on stolen data. I mean, it's every piece of fucking data since the dawn of time. Like every piece of human-made culture is fed into this machine and then shit out endlessly. So of course it's gonna dilute everything, and then people can't see the difference between what's real and what's not real. I mean, it's, you know, this is trained on 6 billion stolen images and a shitload of child
Borrowed.
porn.
But okay, keep going. Sorry. They're gonna get. They gave them back.
It's not borrowed. It's not borrowed, and it's, you know, it's for the courts to sort that out. But this isn't art. I mean, it's not about making art. It's about not making art and saying that you did and making money on it. Well, and I just think that's fucking bullshit.
Well, I hear what you're saying. And
Wait, real quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
1980s.
I don't know if I agree with that.
He's behind you.
So I want to touch on two topics. I don't know if I agree with that as an artist. Tools are tools.
And that's his art right there. Okay, look at it. Sick art right there. On the walls.
So let me say a few things. Right, back in the day, I used to do ASCII art. People never called it art. Now it's the hottest thing on the fucking internet. God. Okay, that's one. As far as this, to me, it's just a tool, and that tool will never do what I can do. I'm sorry, like that's how I say it. Let me touch on something else. So in this space, we do have a goat up here, and I used to know this guy back in the day because I used to skate back in. I'm originally from.
Well, you still skate. Well,
yeah, I'm originally from D.C. I grew up in Pulaski Park.
Oh,
okay?
Pulaski.
So
Nice.
Pulaski was where I grew up, and he grew up around Love Park.
Yeah.
That was their local skate area. As I was growing up through high school, I used to watch videos of this guy. 401 Video Magazine, if anybody hasn't seen it, straight legend. He was a little kid. I was a little kid in high school. Bought his shoes as I was growing up.
Aww.
You know, always a skater growing up, right? But what I always loved about this dude is he's authentic, right? And in this space, it's hard to find that. So, as an artist now, I don't skate. I stay true. I invest in people. And you can hear the knowledge bombs he's dropping tonight. Someone worth following right here. If you don't know this guy, straight up.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Thank you.
What I wanted to say, that was great, Dave. I fucking love you, dude. And the gentleman just left. I was going to say that there are going to be some hot commodities and wonderful art coming out of this thing that this gentleman was saying about stolen images. I mean, remixes, like mixtapes. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's just music. And I think people can make artistry out of cut up things, trash made into art. It happens all the time, especially with clothing. Anyway,
I want to jump in here also.
Yeah.
Whoever just made the argument for like it's trained on the entire array of human knowledge, right? That is the same argument for why it's going to be as difficult to make consistent stories and imagery with that new tool that we're using. Sure, you can pump out videos like this that look cool, whatever, but to use this new tool and make a consistent image, video, movie, use this and then combine that with audio tools, etc., that's going to be very difficult, and you're going to see the people that embrace this, we're going to excel, and people are going to stay behind, and they're going to be using this to crank out like single video memes, but there's going to be people making whole movies with these new tools, and I just disagree with whoever this dude is that just shared that.
Guess what? We got an after party after. We all got to really get down to these debates
I
too
just
after.
wanna
So
add
we're
to
gonna.
that. Actually, whoever this. Oh, hi, Eunice. If Eunice wants to jump in too, but I very strongly disagree with the dude that just came up here and spoke. So.
All right, we're gonna schedule. We're scheduling a one-on-one fight right afterward. I'm excited about this.
No, I just want to.
I want to say, I mean, I want to call AI pieces entertainment instead of art. I mean, I want to statistically measure, like, who in this room, raise of hand, have you seen a piece of AI art where you're, like, moved in a human way to tears? All right, well, that's a minority. Also, I've seen AI art where I love it, but when I find out that it's made by AI, it kind of kills. I think it's fair to call it entertainment, and we're going to have unlimited entertainment, which is what TikTok is and all that. And we can't stop the machine, so there's no debating about that. But however, like, bringing it back to a comparison to music, for example, when you make EDM music, electronic music, they always say like put something human in it, whether it's a snap, clap, or just like human voice. You still need like a human touch to call it something art.
Real,
you know, it's a hot take, but yeah, like you need a human intelligence, sweat, you know, some frustration in it to make it a little bit more digestible as art.
I think when people see these AI tools, they think that it's just plug and play, right? But you as a musician, Eunice, you can use your music or these sounds that you've already created and use these new AI tools to combine your existing specific technique, sound, whatever, with these new tools to create something new. And I think that is where the magic is. It's not in just this idea of like, we're gonna plug in this is a description of a sound and pump it out and then make a song of this. It's how can I use my unique touch and feel with these new tools to make something new.
Well, say this is the thing with with AI, we produce more work. If there's more work coming out, what do we need? We need curators. You need people saying this is cool, that is not cool. And there are people out there with supreme taste, better taste than others, a vision for something cool in the future. And like I've accepted there's someone who's like, every time they tell me a new band, I'm like, let me check them out. Jesus Christ, dude. How do you do this, right? And there's people like that for, you know, everything. People have good taste. And it's this, as more stuff comes out, you just gotta like, you know, I don't know, not elevate your taste, but work through more stuff, and maybe we all subdivide, and I'm doing AI stuff, and someone's doing, you know, one-on-one stuff or gen art stuff, but, you know, taste is all that matters in my personal opinion.
There's still some genius to a human input.
But there's no AI curators. There's no AI that says like, here's the top AI images. No, AI has not been able to tell us, here's the most beautiful things. A human goes, here's the good things, and then boom, I can move some people in the audience, but it's still a human thing.
I did like what Rosenbaum said yesterday on the space. He says even, you know, generative art we were talking about, even if he's pressing the mint button during the art blocks mechanic for like say squiggles, that's like if he didn't press that button on that particular buy, he wouldn't have that wonderful connection to that generative piece that he had nothing to do with technically except pressing that mint button. Wouldn't you say the same case if you had to press the button to send off the nukes? I mean, it's like whoever presses that button is connected to that moment.
You're right, minting art, sending nukes,
No,
I got you. We're on the same page.
I was using a spectrum.
That's spectrum, yeah.
But yet it's a human touch though.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Here, behind you real quick, and what you got?
Right now?
Yeah, you're next. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Testing.
You can pull it out if you want.
I'm a DJ. This mic is not. Where's the good
Turn it up a little bit.
They're up here.
Jeez.
I'm from Detroit. I'm loud too. So
nice, good.
Some people not cool. I tell
For
people
real.
all the time.
Yes.
I had a white guy with my wife and I. She's in the back. He was like, you know what, Maya Duran, know what I want you guys to do? I just sold my company for $200 million, but I'm not fucking cool. Help me get cool. so I looked at him. I said, seriously? And I was like, all right, let me see. Tall, your hair. I can't say, yeah, you can't be cool, but you can hang out with us though. So the Apple Vision Pro sparked the question. So Apple, I'm a software engineer. So when Apple says spatial computing, superlative, another one from Apple, in my assessment, they want to create that category. So when people create apps, they can say this is a spatial computing app. But it's really a high profile VR, AR headset at the end of the day. Maybe some mixed reality as well. So I'm interested in the NFT conversation regarding that. Because in my assessment, it was just like the ICOs. People did a lot of crazy shit. They seen an opportunity. That's human behavior. And then they dropped. But the concept of the ICO is still great with a product attached to it. And I think the same thing's going to happen with NFTs in that space. So what are you all thoughts on? I noticed something with the headset where you can place objects in certain environments. And if I have an object on Crypto Arena, you may have an object. I can't see yours because I don't have your headset. Mm-hmm. I can see a world where currency works like that in the spatial areas where you can hack certain things like, oh, this is a such and such hunt. And if you get to this particular spot with your headset, you can activate this particular object that's connected to currency. So just some thoughts on that to the panel.
The guy with the VR headset, he needs the microphone. He's got thoughts.
Money can't unlame a lame, right?
I got the green top. All right, so essentially, I'm not shilling anything, but everybody knows that I rock with Artifact. That's the same type of situation. The AR that they pulled up with their 3D models, you can utilize with this exact same situation. And it's people on the team who are building apps that you can see your digital assets that you own, digital clothing that you own, because you get a physical and you get a digital. So I'm walking down the street, I see another person who has this Artifact digital clothing. I can see it on his shoes as I'm walking by. I can see the artwork placed on the walls as I come in here. It's a future that's been ready and willing to have this artwork and this type of digitization happen for quite some time, and they built up everything to be ready for that, and that's what the next situation will be. Nike drops, right? Like when you had to go search to find the shoes at a specific location, and you can be attached to your phone via Bluetooth to know that you're in that location to receive the shoe. Imagine that in the Apple Vision Pro. You know what I mean? You just walk down the street, you see a shoe, like, oh shit, I can press it, I buy it, I click on it, and it's mine. And now I get a physical coming as long as the digital coming. There's so many use cases that are going to come along with this technology. It's just, you know, having people being open and ready to receive it.
So couple agree in a lot of ways, Draymond. And some people might have heard the story before. We got Danette in this first row too. So I got to just say, maybe 3 years ago, I remember Danette was one of the earliest artifact people. I mean, you have the first Murakami shoe, actually, the one of number one of whatever 500 1/whatever. And I remember I was like talking about, I was always buying a bunch of sneakers. You start with skateboarding, you rip through shoes, all of a sudden you get into shoes, and boom, it turns into a whole thing. And I remember I heard about Artifact, I talked to Danette, and I went to one of my friends who's just a Jordan reseller, and I said, I'm not buying shoes anymore. I'm buying digital shoes. And I'm so fucking sick, because you know, as you get more into shoes, people want to flex in more subtle ways, right? It's not about like, look at Louis Vuitton, look at it's Nike. It's like, you're like, can't you tell that one little thing there? Well, I'm a New Balance boy, so it's like, the gray is slightly hairier, so that's a rare one, and it's very stupid. But it's a subtle thing to show people you're into the culture. And it finally hit me. I was like, I don't want to show people anything unless you're on the same level. If you got the, you know, those on, or like the Ray-Bans on, you can see that I'm wearing cool stuff. If not, you can't see. And I do think that there is a future. You're seeing a bunch of brands like Jound, right? It's like, look at every Jound shoe. They're fucking the boringest shoes of all time. And then the nerds go, oh my God, can't you tell it's Jound? The gray, it's so beautiful. Like, I like that shit because I don't want people to know what I'm into unless a nerd comes up and is like, oh shit, same stuff. So like, I think that's a future that we're moving towards, but I'm kind of crazy actually.
Do you have any alpha on whether Artifacts?
Oh, I got all the alpha.
On the clothing line? Because I have about 40 pieces that I want to move at some point. So.
Real quick, actually, we have to help. We actually have to help Danette because she actually has, like I'm saying, you have the ferocious one of.
I have one of 300.
Number 1/300 ferocious. She hasn't worn them yet, and I keep telling her. I personally think it's more important to wear them out. Get to an event and wear them. No one's gonna care if you're like, I had them in my box for that whole decade. If there's one party and you have the shot with them and they got a little dirty, is that not the cooler? Sorry, I've been trying to get her to wear these shoes for 2 years and she hasn't worn them yet.
You gotta let that maybe I'll fall in the forest so we can hear it. All right, I'll sport them here.
The bear has to fart in the
Stevie,
forest.
like, it's hard since you've been like sponsored for so long. You're getting free shoes and you skate in them. So we always look at skateboarders like, that's the sick shoe. Why is he? Of course he's skating and it's free. Like, do you keep any stuff like you're just like saving forever, or do you skate everything?
I usually skate everything. There's some stuff that I do keep, but you're right. After I skate in them, that's another piece of art.
Totally.
So I have a lot of, but I have shoes from. I have shoes from like Virgil and things that I launched with him, or things that he asked me to break for him, and I have those original shoes that he signed and things. So rest in peace, he passed away. So I'm glad I saved them because now they're actually like real artifacts of my history, and that's why I like Web3, because when I realized I can preserve my history or my legacy in this space, then I started looking at the space a little bit different. Like, some people look at it from an art perspective, digital perspective, money-making perspective. I'm pretty much looking at it from a preservation perspective. So my legacy and a lot of my peers' legacies could live on digitally. Like,
we're going to inscribe your takes tonight on Bitcoin, so you're going to have a legacy over there.
Bitcoin. They'll take care of you, yeah. Same with the orange. We'll say skateboarding is one of those things where it's like parts are so important because they are forever. It's what you put I've always said, like, I mean, I'm a skateboarding fan, obviously. It's like, that's what the art is. The art is a part. It's forever. Yeah. You can watch it till you fucking die. I'm watching video days every 6 months still, and that's been, fucking 25, 30 years. I don't even know. So.
And, like, you could bring those things back. I could bring back things. I had a lot of skaters close that passed away. So, I don't know, I think about a lot of shit, but what I am building is a retail metaverse, right? For digital goods. So within this retail metaverse, there'll be a section for skaters and cannabis connoisseurs to congregate together, talk and smoke or whatever. But then also like a graveyard for skaters. You dig what I'm saying? So
wow.
You go there and you'll be able to scroll over their tombstone and see what they contributed to skateboarding, that type of preservation. Like, so nobody is forgotten about, like, you know, shit like that.
No, it's beautiful.
That's so deep, and I was waiting for an
It's
F-bomb
pretty
at the
deep,
end,
though,
because
yeah.
like the way you
Yeah.
talk, and then you do something deep, and then you drop an F-bomb, but you said shit at the end.
Shit.
It's fucking-
No, because I can go on forever about the
artistic
things
monologues here, bro.
that I know is possible in this space. But to get to that space, you need a physical object that can be respected in the real world. And that's where the NFC chip and the digital comes into play with branding, imagery, marketing, fulfillment, and community. So you need all of those components in place to have a sustainable brand, even in real life. I don't know how you're gonna. Well, I didn't know how they do it digitally, but obviously motherfuckers don't make it past a certain level.
Yeah.
But I make it because you don't have these other stronger components connected to your foundation. You may have the money, you may have the kind of community that's waiting for you to deliver, but if you don't actually have any experience on delivering anything, not even a fucking pizza, then how can you deliver it to your holders?
Exactly. I like what you said. I've heard it in skating all the time. It's like you can't see the trick, you can't do the trick. And it's like if you can't see the job, you possibly can't do it. Because you can have drive and not know what you're doing, but your drive kind of takes you there because you're absorbing the things that you know that will benefit your drive. But I'm just going back
then
to
you
what
run
you
into
said.
real motherfuckers and he's like, oh shit, I can't do it, but he can. So like physical ability, mental ability, it's like, how do I get past this hurdle? Yeah. So if you don't know how to like accomplish or complete tasks that you set yourself out for, you could be setting a lot of your holders up for failure. And they don't even know that. They like, oh, this is my investment. And they don't know that you can't deliver, you know? So now they want their money back and you like, well, fuck, I spent that shit. You know what I mean?
New Apple Vision Pros.
It's
Like, I'm sorry.
I just spent it on
Let's
these new Knicks tickets that I just took my son to. Like, I seen so much shit in the space where I'm like, damn, if I come in and do something crazy reckless, I will get like,
They're gonna hold you accountable.
what? They will throw the book at me. Yo. Like for real. So I understand the space so well that I know that it all boils down to community and phygital. That's what it boils down to, phygital and branding. By respectable people that know how to brand, and deliver with logistics and fulfillment and orders on time. Real shit.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to be a successful skateboard brand, they have to get their skateboards at one point.
Yeah, so
you can't just
yeah.
do the pre-sale and then
like you could, but that's like
Run the community.
with the little homies, the little youngins. That's like the hustle. So you can't even do the pre-sales no more because nobody trusts it. Yeah. They didn't blew that shit out the water. You can't even do that. So you actually have to deliver, right? And if you don't deliver on time, you got complaints. I mean, you do have like other API that'll help you with like insurance on your packaging. But if the company as a company don't deliver to its sales and to the retail partners, then that's bad. You know, it's just like letting down your holders, but now you're letting down your retail partners, letting down the people that's buying, like your consumers that's buying from you direct, and nobody trusts you. So how do you bounce back from that? So it's a lot of learning shit people need to learn.
100%. I was gonna say one thing is that, like, I think is most interesting is this idea of like that mix between preservation in skateboarding and the preservation in Web3, because we talk about that. We talk about what's permanent, what's gonna last forever. How do I preserve my art? How do I preserve my legacy? And like that concept, it's like a lot of people don't think about it. But if you're in any type of art form, I feel like you end up that way. And so that skateboarding, you know,
well, it leads to that.
Web3 mix.
But in the Web3 space, it's crazy because like a lot of that stuff is being said, but then a lot of these people are running around being anonymous.
Yeah.
And in the real world, you can't hide from the fact that you may have made a mistake, and you gotta live with that shit.
No, totally, yeah.
So you can't run and hide where I come from. It's either like he tried it and it didn't work, or like, oh, he tried it and it fucking blew up. But you can't try something, scam a bunch of people, and run away. Like somebody will find you, you know, because you're not anonymous. In this space, I've seen the wildest shit happen, where people have been rugged for 3, 5, 10 million, 20 million, and it's like, damn. How did they even?
What's their name? It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to make a fake name because everything that came to my head was bad. Okay, they were all dick-based names, and I'm like, I'm gonna forego.
But I think a lot of that stuff needs to be kind of cleaned up. I mean, it's not up to me to clean it up, but I feel like as a culture, I think the standards should be a little bit higher for not allowing anonymous people to take a stronghold or gatekeep the game, so you can let real people in that's willing to like put their reputation and their face on the line to show everybody that they're willing to do something to make it work, you know? Not like, oh shit, it didn't work, I'm about to dip out. Like, like if you could just dip out with a 1.5 million, wow, like think about that.
I'm saying it's funny because that's actually why we call this meetup IRL Alpha, because we have one belief. People says, I got some advice for you. What's your name? You know, I'm Gorilla Fan 29. That's not real advice, okay? I need to see your face. I need to shake your hand. The real Alpha comes in person here, because that's why we meet here every single Thursday. So with that, that is our show. But before we end, before you do applause, everyone gets one last shill, okay? So, Stevie.
Right on.
You don't even need a shell. We're so excited. Scapes, the Mint's coming out. Magic Eden, correct?
Magic Eden and Yuga Labs.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Yeah, their new platform.
Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful.
So
Awesome. Exciting.
It's
Okay.
royalty-based, too. So
Beautiful. And that's, you said that's March 1st?
Just the beginning of March.
Beginning of March. Beautiful.
First week, yeah.
Was that the sign up back at the Azuki event back in Vegas? I'm just making sure because I met you there, right? It doesn't matter. But I just wanted to.
He just cares about his own mints. That's all he's doing.
I want to tell people about it.
It's been a long time.
I want to be I want to shout from the mountains for
He's
you.
gonna flip it.
He's a flipper. He's a flipper.
Dude, watch my.
You gotta start doing it.
It's gonna be lit though, yo. It's gonna be lit.
I'm the best.
No, because that Azuki party
I'm the best
was
person
crazy.
you could ever know.
Oh, I do. I know. I didn't go, and everyone was like, "You idiot! That's the best party." God, they always win.
That Azuki party made me realize like everything that I wanted to do was possible. That's all I know. I sat in the middle of this fucking club that I could never get into really in Vegas. And I'm like, damn, they did all of this shit off of a fucking NFT collection.
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I told my partner, I was like, what do I have to do to get this? And he was like, it starts right now. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Beautiful. We got some Azukis loving. The Azukis are loving that in the chat too.
Oh, yeah, that's my dudes. Yeah, for sure.
Julie, what's going on? What's next?
So DJ and Divas will actually be back here next week. We're doing a minor giveaway. Almost 10% of every minor that is given away will go back to IRL Alpha. So come get a free minor, help out IRL Alpha. I will be signing everyone up, hooking everyone up. Compliments of G Media and Demo Miners, my sponsor.
All right. Yeah. Beautiful. AJ, what's going on? What's next?
So for New Frontier Comics, the big thing we got is our March Madness Clash of Champions. So if you own an NFH and you have an IP that you love and want to give it attention, make it a character in a comic book, we're allowing that to happen, and we're getting a bunch of communities out there. So if you have a community that loves you and wants to have a comic book character, put it in the tournament. You'll see some awesome art come out of it, some real battles between like actual contestants, and then the end, we'll see a new character in a comic book.
Beautiful. Love that. Super exciting. We're going to applause again. Don't worry. Last one. Adventuring. Look it. I know you're shilling something on frames. What we got a Farcaster.
I'm doing a free mint.
Okay. Free. I've seen it.
It's a free mint. I mean, I think the tech with Farcaster being able to essentially put like an app on a post is really cool with these frames.
Agreed.
So I haven't done any gen art in a while, so I used Python. I got a color palette from screenshots, actually, of Warpcast, and then I took that color palette and I created a mosaic in P5.js. So that is a generative art piece, and it's free, so you just go to my Warpcast there and just hit a button, and I paid all the gas, so it's totally free.
Beautiful.
But
Check.
Other than that, I mean, with 90cc, I mean, we got the thing going down, I talked about it in Paris next week, but I mean, for anybody else that's interested that might not be
going to Paris, we are going to be putting this collection online as well. You will be able to pay with fiat and crypto. And, you know, if you're a project, a creator, an artist, and you want to co-create your own merch with us, it's all going to be networked, and, you know, you want to utilize us to do that, get with me. We can talk about it. That way you can focus on what you is the most important, and that's focusing on your community, and let us do the hard work.
Nice. I was going to say, like, Scapes, you guys are in the digital. You guys are in the digital. Guys, make sure you guys are friends. Because you guys.
What tag are you guys using?
We are using IYK.
IYK.
I'm sure your Wazuki has their own, right?
No, I'm not with Azuki. I'm kind of I'm doing it on my own.
We're gonna chat after this then.
Yeah,
because
before
the tags, Mr. Artifact gets over
So I'm gonna show something real quick.
No, go.
So I took the DNA 424 NFC chip and put it inside of the skateboard.
Oh, hell yeah.
I went and got it manufactured, so you don't even see the chip.
Nice.
You just scan your phone over the DGK graphic.
Well, I mean, this shirt here is like, it's actually chipped.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think the main thing is being able to couple these things together. I think that's been the hardest part is most people in this physical digital realm, it's hard because they mess up the fact that the digital and the physical end up decoupling from themselves. So on the smart contract level, you want to be able to make it so that that digital twin is always going to be coupled to the physical. So like having almost like a certificate of authenticity is really important. Then you have the community side as well, being able to put modules behind like the whole chipping experience, being able to engage with your community and actually utilizing Web3 to your advantage to like engage your community.
Yeah.
So the key is, if I could land, well, I'm not going to land anything, okay? I go to the Venice skate park, I land something, I want to be able to scan my phone and be like, proof that guys, I kickflipped the 3 set. That's what I want. Like, I really did it. I was there.
Well, depending on what you want your tag, how you want to program on what you want on your tag.
Yeah.
And we might have different experiences, but it's the same tag, the same concept. It's just a different experience that he would be giving to his customers and I would be giving to mine, but it's the same shit.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love that. Everyone's part of this new future. If you guys don't know, we have an after party. Vibes Co. SoCal Vibes Co. right on Abbot Kinney, very close away. Give a big round of applause for our panel. Thank you, everyone. This is a beautiful show. Wait, Rose, what do you got, Rosamond?
Usually at Vibes Co., we're eating food, but tonight the cook had to leave. So if you want to eat, go ahead and stop at pizza on the way. But we're still partying at Vibes Co.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Keep clapping. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go.
My G. It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. We can schedule one too at the top. It's more matchup or whatever.
Jerry, mic me up. We're ready to fucking go.
Is it live? We are live.
Yeah, my cameraman's down there. Where's my purple beautiful mic? Where's my stick?
It's pink. It's definitely pink for me.
Bro, I can only work with pink. I can't work with the other colors. The best things in life are
pink.
pink.
The camera down there, trick.
No, he's ready. The best things in life are pink if you don't know. You do know. Alright. I'm gonna go catch Stevie. Let's fucking go.
Audio good? Audio good? Audio good?
Slide right by you guys. Slide behind you. You're ready to go. We're live. I'm gonna shout you out. Where the fuck did Stevie go? Where's Stevie? Right there. Thank you, boo. Ready? And we're live from the IRL Alpha post show. Thank you for tuning in with us, chat. We love you. We couldn't do the show without you. Shout out to my man, Trick. Mike, get a shot of Trick right here. This beautiful human being is the one that makes all these plants alive. He makes the sounds. He does everything over here. We couldn't do this show without Trick. Trick, you're a fucking god, bro. Love you, man.
Love you too.
Mwah. I'm gonna tap in with our special guest. Where did he just go? I gotta track down Stevie Williams. Mike, get up. We're gonna go.
A little less Jewish.
And a shout out to one of our sponsors, Friday Beers. Friday Beers, you keep the fucking party going at IRL Alpha. I'm gonna tap in with Stevie. Excuse me, ladies and gents. Excuse me. There he is. Stevie, mind if I tap in with you, my G?
Hold on, real quick.
I'll talk to you. Jerry, please give me my lights back. Jerry, turn on the lights. Turn on the lights, Jerry. Turn on the lights. Now we got a special treat right now for everybody tuning in. We got a skate legend, a motherfucking god, founder of DGK, dropping a new Scapes project exclusively on Magic Eden, where Magic Eden does respect artist royalties as opposed to that other marketplace, which shall not be named. But let's go this way and let me tap in. Can I tap? Oh yeah. My man's just gonna do a quick photo op with my boy 1980. 1980, if you don't follow him, he's another amazing artist in this space. And we're gonna tap in right now with the one, the only, Stevie Williams. Stevie, man, how's it going, bro?
What's going on?
Bro, dude, you've been working meticulously in this space, bro. Grinding for the last 2 years, actually building a real project, not here to extract. Bro, tell us about Scapes and what's coming up. You're doing an exclusive launch on Magic Eden. Can you talk about that?
Magic Eden exclusive drop for a royalty-based type of collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only a 3,500 piece collection, so it's not a lot.
Wait, Scapes is 3,500?
Only 3,500.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, that's some new info for me.
So, but it's basically, without giving out too much, we got some superheroes, we got some digital items, and we got some skateboard chains that's going to be given out.
Bro, I seen the skateboard chains. Those shits is fire. I remember going to your warehouse party last year at NFT LA. Bro, you've been killing it in this fucking space, bro. Because you came into this space, you do have a big name, as Stevie Williams, skateboard legend, DGK, but you're not here to extract, bro. You actually came into this space respectfully, bro. How did you what is your whole motive for this space? What do you want to accomplish with Scapes?
Well, what I realized what I didn't have was a community that supported me in this space, so I had to build that. And then I felt like when I was comfortable enough with the community that I could launch a collection. But along the way, I will show what my collection is about and show what I'm gonna offer, so it won't be like a mystery or make it feel like I'm using people's money to go buy the shit that I'm trying to promise. It's fuck it, I know I can pull this off. I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna learn some things, and then I'm gonna, deliver. Yeah.
Bro, I feel like you're coming into this space correct, bro, because it's you come in here, you actually want to give something to your holders. You got the dope ass chains that are coming out, and you came up from the grind, bro. It's talk about that, because it's you remind me of another founder, Luca Nets, who came up from a grind, and it's those are the kind of founders I want to bet on.
I appreciate that. No, I mean, I'm coming from a real life situation.
Yeah.
But, a lot of trials and tribulations, accomplishments, brand building, world traveling, networking, and it's a whole understanding of how to complete a project and have some legs for longevity. So I could do that. I've done it. I'll still do it, but I wanted to do it with Web3.
I've seen the art because you dropped the trailer for your animation, at the skate party. That shit was fire.
That was in the beginning, and you can see we kind of still got the same style, but it's way more dialed in. And that's because our main graphic dude, Van Gogh, is a beast when it comes to urban anime creation and design and imagery. It's crazy. It made me feel that much more confident to be great.
What I feel about you, man, it's you're bringing like a whole nother culture to it, man. Because you're bringing in skate culture, you're bringing in like, I mean, like, I don't even, yeah, street culture, like real street culture. Like,
diverse street culture.
motherfuckers that got records and shit that can't get jobs otherwhere, like.
Or even motherfuckers with jobs that just want to be different and don't want the job and want to be a creative and want to learn how to monetize. So my goal is just like learn how to sell products through this space and then just work on that.
Well, I love what you're doing, man. I love like everything, man. Stevie, bro. My G, yo, play, man. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Stevie Williams, legend, man. DGK. Check out Scapes. Coming on Magic Eden. The other marketplace shall not be named. Respects creator royalties. Stevie, man. Fucking bro. My G. Yo, thank you, my G. All right. Who we tapping? I wish I heard anything you said too. Oh, thank you, sir. Mike, Jerry, can you hold this for me? Or, yeah, somebody, thank you. All right, let's see who we're tapping in with next. Oh, look, he's got a red shirt right here.
I'm back.
He's back. So he was just on the panel. He just said some things. He's going to say some more things.
Yes.
NDCC.
Nine. It's the last four of our wallet, our company's wallet address, 9DCC.
You know, it took me a minute to figure that out.
Yes.
My dyslexia is really acting up tonight. But Adventuring, man,
What's up?
tell us about what's coming up on Paris, man. I'm going to try to leak the alpha out of him. I'm going to try to milk him.
Okay, so, I mean, I already talked about it on the panel. We're calling it, right now it's Collection 01, 60 different products, at least. There's going to be, I guess, like, let me give you some extra alpha. There'll be like 14 or so different overall looks utilizing all 60 of the products. There is going to be an online sale component of it too, so you don't have to be in Paris to be able to like get anything from our new collection. You will be able to buy it with fiat and crypto on our website directly when that launches out. And I mean, I guess anything else I could talk about is, you know, we have this loyalty points system that's called what we call network points. We've been doing it since 2022. We're really like one of the first companies to like really like push hard into this like loyalty point system. So this year we are planning on pushing heavier into like being able to reward people that are within that loyalty point system, our network point system, with a lot of different things. And we are also overhauling like the whole chip scan experience itself.
Through the NFC chip.
Yeah, currently right now, I mean, you can tap the chip. You know, it has certificate of authenticity that the owner can claim. There's a couple other modules for community engagement involved with that. We're expanding that even more this year as well, so pretty excited about that.
Yo, tap in with my man Adventuring over at 9DCC. I said it correctly that time.
If you ever see like anybody wearing anything and you see it's 90cc, just go up, say what's up, and tap their products and see what happens.
Tap their growing, see what happens. You might have a magical night. Adventuring, man, I fucking love you, bro. Thank you, man. All right, let's keep the party going. Let's give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Friday Beers. Friday Beers, we keep it rocking. Where are we going over here? You know what? I'm gonna tap into a musician in this space.
No pun intended, but it is a vibe.
Bow, bow, bow. Hello, Eunice. Hi, you're on camera. To our millions of followers, Eunice. So, where are our fucking lights? Jesus Christ! It looks dark as fuck. Let's go into the light over here. Come over here, Eunice. Oh, there we go. Mike, yeah, we're just going to adjust for lighting, and there we go. Thank you, Eunice. Hey, so if you don't know, Eunice is an amazing musician in this space. Eunice, talk about what you're doing.
Well, I am busy DJing and getting ready for NFC Paris. I'm also a musician, so I would love for you guys to check out this open mint right now called Chasing Magic. I was going to sing for you guys. Do you think the sound is good enough?
You can sing. Give us a little like vocal. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not addicted to the words that you never say. When the magic is all over, we could only pretend. How could I be hungry for what I never had? Rather be full instead. There we go. I hope you guys can hear it, but it's Chasing Magic. I'm on Twitter, Instagram as Eunice Music. It's YUNICE Music.
Thank you, Eunice.
I hope they hear it.
I hope they heard too. That will be up to Jerry. So if we did not hear, I'm gonna blame Jerry. Go track Jerry down. Blow up his DMs if you did not hear this. No, Jerry's somewhere. Jerry, can I get my goddamn lights on? All right, let's see who else we're gonna tap in with right now. I need some fucking lights, bro. Well, hello. What is your conversation going on?
Her, dude. I'll be right here. This is
Well,
Maya.
hi, Maya. You look very interesting.
Well, I think I think I.
Dude, she's got this sick. So I had this vape and I sucked on it. She said, "What's that?" I said, "A vape." She goes,
Why did I come to Troy? This was a mistake. This show has just gone down. She
said,
horribly.
"You should listen to her."
And he's choking me right now.
You should listen-
I'm in distress. I'm in distress.
Focus your attention
But yeah,
here.
so I said, "Listen." I said, "Lois is having a hard time." Then she said, "You should look at our app." He gave me a shirt and it says "Yummy" on it. YUHMMY or something like that.
YUHMMY.
Yeah. So tell her about the app.
All right, tell us about Yummy, please.
All right. So Yummy's pretty awesome. This guy over here had a vape. I said, "You have a vape. Does it have flavor? Does your vape have flavor?"
It does. It does.
All right. So anything with flavor you can taste on our app. It's a social taste app. It's an audio visual app. You can come on, give some really cool taste reactions. What flavor is your vape?
It's white gummy.
White gummy. So he'll go on and give us a taste reaction about the white gummy vape. I'm gonna go on and give a taste reaction about Chardonnay. We can hop into some audio visual taste rooms and chat together, go on screen together, eat together, all that kind of cool stuff.
It's crazy.
So Yummy's a great place to talk taste.
She's wow. I mean, who could say no to that?
Hey, are you guys gonna download it?
We will download it.
All right.
Thank you very much. IRL Alpha, always get the alpha. Hold on. Let me go to my man, Scary Terry.
Real quick, Ayo, shout out Double L Lando and the Bando, and shout out my boy JSAP. We out here. Shout out the Gardens. Shout out IRL Alpha.
I'm sorry, chat. We are going down very bad really quickly, talking about vapes and I don't know God what. Let me tap into this gentleman with long hair who looks pretty fucking interesting. Sir, you look interesting as fuck. What is your name?
How's it going? I'm Thatcher.
Patrick, man.
No,
What the
Thatcher, unlike Margaret.
Oh, Thatcher.
Yeah,
like
right.
Margaret Thatcher.
Unlike Margaret Thatcher.
Man, my favorite PM in, UK. No, not really. So, sir, what is up with you? You look interesting. What do you do in this
Thank
space?
you. We met
We
last
did
week.
meet.
We did, yeah. I remember
I was
that.
high on drugs.
Yeah, totally. good to know. I'm actually new to crypto, but I invest. I'm holding some, but mostly I develop industrial hemp materials and hemp foods. So I'm involved in industrial hemp. And I want to bring crypto, the power of crypto, to industrial hemp. So that's what I'm dreaming up.
Have you tapped in with my man, Scary Terry, over at Reba?
No, hook it up. Let's go.
I will hook you up after the show.
Cool.
Dude, industrial hemp, here we go.
Hemp3D.com.
I knew you looked interesting as fuck, bro. All right.
Make hemp plastic.
I got you. Do I want to go to Dre Millie again? You know what? Let me go to the man next to Dre Millie. Let me go to my boy Show Me. Dre Millie, I got you before. You're so fashionable. But I got to go to Show Me. Show Me. You're the one that made tonight's panel happen.
And my boy. No.
Oh, Dr. Derivatives. Dr. Derivatives. Oh, we got the whole D-Gods fam right in the house. Yo, Show Me.
The whole mood change.
Wait, hold on. We gotta give credit where credit is due. Show Me. No, Show Me. You made the panel happen tonight. You brought Stevie. Show Me.
No.
How are you such a fucking DJ legend?
Not even that way, but duh. What's good?
Let me go to Dr. Derivatives because Show Me is a man who's very humble. He doesn't know the questions.
Better question. What do you think about the new Magic Eden Yuga Labs marketplace?
I've never heard of either, so.
All we know is fuck OpenSea.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
I guess I gave the hot take.
I haven't had any good experiences on Magic Eden. Yuga Labs.
I'm trying to connect Dremley up with Stevie real quick. That's what I'm saying. Just give me a sec. I'm trying
My man Show Me's got things to do because Show Me's working. If you don't know Show Me, tap in with Show Me. He brought Stevie Williams to our panel tonight. Let's see who else we're gonna tap in with. Oh my God! Let me just fucking go to this motherfucker again. The foot fetish connoisseur.
What's wrong with feet?
Nothing's wrong with feet. Troy,
Why are there so many apps?
I
Why
know.
are there so many?
Okay, chat, you're in for a treat because I know this is gonna derail really fucking quick.
Baby.
Oh God, it's gonna go down so bad.
It's gonna go down so bad.
It's gonna go down faster than a Sepulveda hooker. So what's going on? Let's go.
There's hookers on Sepulveda?
Oh my God, like you didn't know.
I don't know. I don't do that.
Liar!
I'm asexual, bro. I just need myself. I don't even, I just need myself. That's it. That's a lie.
Wow. What the fuck just happened? Troy.
And I'm not
Troy.
I'm not even drinking.
Let's reel it in. I'm drinking and I'm on mushrooms. So let's reel it in. Let's reel it in.
This is a family show.
Family, suck my nipples. All right, so Troy.
What are these directives? I gotta suck his nipples now? Like, what's going on?
Troy, let's reel this in. Let's concentrate.
Okay.
Troy, you are one third host of the Ordinals Are Dead show. The other host is right there, Butoshi.
Yeah.
So talk about Ordinals is Dead. Ordinals Are Dead. Coming to you from IRL Studios. Talk about Ordinals Are Dead. What was the inspiration for it? Let's go.
I think it's because like me, BitGod, and Butoshi are like the ordinal leaders in this collective that we hang out every week.
I'm behind the Shadow Cabal.
And Began pitched it to me one night, and I said, "Let me pitch it to BitGod," and BitGod jumped at the opportunity. We did
You cloud chasing motherfuckers. Heroin was right.
And then Heroin was right. What's up, Heroin? What's up, baby?
What's up, Heroin?
What's up, Heroin? No, I think Began's just smart. He's a content creator. The game here is IRL, meet people, but the show, that game is about content, and making content like that, it's got to be fire. So if you're not playing that game and you're not willing to jump in and make it about the content and what's asked of you, like giving hot takes to cut the fat of a show, then you're not going to be making content here. That's what the game is about that. So he pitched me that show, Ordinals Are Dead. We've been crushing that, and it's like the most watched Ordinal show on Twitter. So it's cool. What up, girl?
Tap in with Ordinals Are Dead. Ordinals Are Dead coming straight out from IRL Alpha Studios in Venice, California.
Yeah.
Yo, tap in with my boy Troy. Tap in with BitGod and tap in with Butoshi.
Sound like Mika. Tap in, baby.
Mika is my cult leader, and I guess I have been indoctrinated.
This girl's awesome, though. Have you talked to her yet?
I have talked to Eunice.
Okay.
Eunice is awesome. Come back on camera, Eunice.
She's so awesome.
Eunice is so fucking awesome. I do love Eunice. If you don't know Eunice, check out Eunice. What platforms can we find you on, Eunice?
Just add me on Twitter. I know you guys. Eunice Music.
Eunice Music on Twitter or X, whatever you like to prefer. We don't discriminate with pronouns. Well,
it's her. Definitely.
it's her. So Eunice, amazing artist. Tap in with Eunice. Scary Terry, you want to hop in over here, man?
All right, I'm back.
He's back. Let's talk a little bit about Rebud, bro. Let's go.
All right.
Let's chill Rebud.
Dude, we're always shilling Rebud. Look, this time I'm gonna show a little of the flower we got. I'm gonna show you what I'm smoking on. Let's see.
We're gonna get kicked off YouTube really quick, people.
Got some nice little nuggies.
Jerry, can I get my goddamn lights on?
He needs his lights on. God damn. Yeah, I got my little personal package.
Wait, hold on. Here's Jerry. Jerry, why do I not have lights?
It looks better
without
lights.
Why is it dark as fuck?
It looks better without lights.
It does not, motherfucker. Give me my goddamn lights.
It does. The chat was making fun of you. The chat said, well, why are you complaining about the lights when you're wearing sunglasses?
I wear my sunglasses at night because I'm high as shit. Is everybody? Oh, damn, that smells dank as fuck. May I?
Yeah, of course. Let me get you a good nut.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go, brother.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. That's the pure Kush right there.
That's damn, bro. That chat, you cannot smell this, but it smells fucking delicious.
Amazing.
Scary Terry, tell us about Rebud. Tell us about the Immensity dispensaries. You got a new location opening up in Silmar.
Yes, Silmar going up. I believe March 2nd is the grand opening. We're soft open right now. So if you're in the Silmar area, pull up. My boy MH Smokes runs the location down there. You already know we're going to take care of you. First time visits, 30% off. Just like our NFT gives you 30% off for life as well. Yeah, you know.
And you get Insomniac passes if you get a disco ball, correct?
Yeah, the disco ball. So we have the Gardens collection as well. Shout out to Evan Hilton. That's our artist. Amazing art. I just done a little bag with the logo with the weed. That's the personal stash. But yeah, if you have a bee with the disco ball, you get claims to all the Insomniac raves, as well as Rolling Loud this upcoming March. So yeah, we're getting it done. We're doing it big. It's always Rebud. It's always Garden. Shout out to the fam. I see y'all in the chat right now. Y'all are going crazy. Yeah, man, it's all love. You know what we're doing.
Shout out to the chat. Fuck you, chat, for talking about my sunglasses. I need my goddamn lights, Jerry! Jerry's right here.
Show us this thing of the sunglasses.
Wait, hold on. We gotta go. Wait, Jerry, come here. We gotta go to the queen of the hot takes, Shava. What did you think of today's show?
It was fire.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna get us banned off YouTube for saying that. You can't talk about that on YouTube. Oh my God, Jerry, turn on my goddamn lights. All right, let's see who else we got. Let's rock. Mike, let's get a shot of our amazing panel. Guido, oh my God, tapping in, bro. How you doing, my G? What's going on, my G? I'm gonna catch you in a minute, man. Yeah. All right, Mike, let's get a shot of our amazing crowd tonight as I maneuver through these chairs, high on mushrooms and some alcohol. Look who I just came up to right now. Look, it just magically happened. The serendipitous nature of the fucking universe. I got 1980 right here. You know 1980. I do know this guy.
Got some killer artwork too.
Bro,
Right here.
oh, you know what? Let me tap into both of these guys right now. Day after 1980. What's cracking?
Yo. He was just showing me his stuff on his iPad. It's pretty fire.
I know him as a videographer with OD Labs. Shout out to OD Labs. If you don't have your Lulu, you gotta get that Lulu. First, generative XR project on chain. Yo, if you're not tapped into OD Labs and like the Lulu's coming out in 6 days, right?
Yeah, 6 days, next week.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? Let's tap in, man. What's going on with you guys?
Hey, go ahead, you go first.
I always get 1980, so tonight's your spotlight. Let's go.
All right, man. Just working on some new art, painting digitally, trying to convert that into physical. He just gave me some alpha. Man, that's what we're here for, you know? Connections and getting the IRL alpha, IRL.
IRL alpha is the alpha. If you're here, you get that IRL alpha. So let's go. What do you think about D-Labs? What do you think of the Lulu collection coming out?
And I'm excited. It's the first on-chain mixed reality asset companion.
That part I'm going to have to FUD, but it's not the first. But I will say this, it's fire. It's going to be fire.
It's going to be fire. But they might not be the first.
We always got to have a contrarian.
Yeah, they're going to do it great.
Yeah.
And they're going to set the bar high.
Yeah,
and I feel like they're...
I'm hyped seeing what that community is doing and the people behind it, pushing it. So, I mean, I think its timing's perfect. I'll say this, like a year ago, I was in a project that did it, and there was wrong timing.
Yeah.
It was wrong timing.
Ahead of their time.
That's right, it's a problem. In this space, it's a problem because people lose attention. I think this is perfect timing for that project. Hyped to see what they come out with, and they do. You know?
I'm excited. I was in Miami, and I got to see the whole exhibit and use my iPhone to bring the paintings to life. But also, I was able to use the MetaQuest 3 and just to see everything like natively like come alive. It was a different experience.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what Lulu does with the headsets and with the iPhone.
Look, I mean, I think with these projects, it's going to be like a year, and we're all going to be just pulling our phone out, putting it around, being like, "Yo, what up, dog?" And like, you just see all the shit on everybody. You know?
I got the wings. You got to activate the wings.
Yeah. It's all gonna be activated.
Yeah.
Let's give a special shout out to OD Labs, Tetra the God, Gigi, Mika, Buckets, the whole OD Labs team.
Winter, bad.
Oh man, see, my man knows better than I do. Yo, you guys are killing it. Web3 Max, oh, Sophie, yes, who's not here right now. But yes, you guys are killing it with the augmented reality. We can't wait to see what you guys drop. Yo, any alpha that you can leak coming up.
Hey man, if you don't have a whitelist spot, connect with the founder and make sure you secure that, because you do not want to miss out on not having a Lulu.
You heard it here from Day After. Yo, 1980, any alpha we can get.
Shit, I mean,
What's up, brother?
besides you, here, let me take that mic.
I'm getting you right now.
It's our show now.
I am here with the Solana shitcoin cabal. Yes, we are. We are the.
We don't want to talk about it.
You can't talk about it because Omerta.
No, they're fighting all the coins right now. So I don't want.
My bags are down. What happened?
What?
My bags are down. What happened? CBDC was gonna pump.
It's because everyone's like, you can't snipe, and devs are bad for sniping their bundle or their own supply. So you know, that's not good for people that like to make coins. So you got to be a community takeover in a real project and have utility. That's what's been working. Like
utility sucks, bro. Utility floods bags.
Lehman Brothers ran up to 6 mil today, and they actually are.
It ran to 7.
Well, it's like a perps marketplace, and then there's like an actual AI coin Dither that's like 20 million, and that's a real project. So maybe it's time we build real shit instead of launching memes. That's the alpha.
Bullshit. Adventure Time had a video game, and they got flooded to shit. We just need memes, bro. So you are part of the Solana shitcoin cabal. Yes, you are. Wow, this guy just made $1 million on a shitcoin. I just saw his I saw it right now on his bonk bot. Bro, so what is the sauce to launching multi-million-dollar shitcoins?
Having good marketing, a good product, and like I said, like make something cool and not just launch memes anymore. I think the meme meta is over. So
I'm gonna have to disagree and push back on that. Like, if you launch a product and you actually have something, you get flooded to shit. Because if your product doesn't live up to expectations, it just drops market cap.
I'm telling you right now, I've been watching things today, last 2 or 3 days. The real meta now is to have shit that's real, not fucking running memes and using the cabal and using collars and having like all the influencers pump your shit. That doesn't work, man.
So you're telling me Big Mommy Milkers pumped by Coles is not going to work right now?
Probably not. It's okay. You can try it though.
I love you, Trancy. Yo, let me give you a hug, bro. My man Trancy. Tap in with Trancy. Trancy, where can we find you on socials?
/Trancy with the 3 instead of an E. Okay, thanks.
I'm going to catch you.
Wait, where do I get it?
You got to be right here. Or go upstairs. Yes, can you get us 2?
I'm not going upstairs. What are you talking about? Can I get?
Come on! Rosenbaum, my producer will not get me a beer. We are disintegrating badly. Holy fuck, what has happened to that show?
What's up?
Oh, hello.
I thought you were just hanging out.
No, well, hello. Say hi to one of our producers, Rosenbaum, and the queen of the hot takes, the one, the only Shava. Shava's the only one we're interested in right now.
That's right.
Shava, what is your hot take for the night? Jesus fucking Christ, Shava. That was spicy. How the fuck can you say that? We're going to get kicked off YouTube. Anyways, chat, we're going to go to SoCal Vibes Co. Keep the after party going. Shout out to my man Rosenbaum, one of the producers of this fucking show. SoCal Vibes Co., the official after party of IRL Alpha. Shout out to Trick for the amazing sounds that keep the show going and the plants. Yo, chat, we love you. Fuck you for saying anything about my sunglasses. Jerry, I need my goddamn lights. It's been your boy, Lo Swayze, signing out. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. Thank you for tapping in. We love you. Peace out.